Good afternoon, everybody. How are we doing? Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. Good Wednesday so far. Got a video done on top of things. But yeah, ready to get in and get on playing, I think. Right, let's get started. That button, then that one, and then that one. Oh, 7. Welcome. Let's see who's here first. So, on YouTube, JJ, Sandman, Scott, Griff, Spy, Cognitive, Scared, Pepper. Oh, no, I didn't. I didn't update the command. I'm so sorry. I even saw the reminder on Siri and was like, oh, yeah, I'll do that. And then deleted the reminder, thinking I would get it done there and then. Sorry, Sandman. Boggis, Marco Polo 07. I'll share the links for Discord if need be. It's just, I don't know why I didn't get it done. My mind is so bogged down at the moment. On Twitch, we've got Sandman Deacon, Coffee, Solin, Rift, Stacks, Mare, Skipper, Honcho, Jones, Mighty Steed, Taron, Ethnification, Fozio, salutations, Tiger Bill, welcome. Trying to help someone on Reddit. Does anyone know what mission category the last chance mission is under to get back in good standing? Oh, I don't know, actually. No, I didn't know there was one. Uriel Marcon, Victura, Frood, Kingslayer, Turmoil, Wendler, D-Star 07, and welcome. Are we having a good Wednesday so far, guys? You've been in Pyro, but your reputation doesn't go up as fast. I like Pyro for the risks, and, well, it's a good use of your saber. Yeah, absolutely. Is that the one that you've just bought, King? I know someone yesterday was saying, or on Monday was saying they just bought a saber, which is a cool ship. Gonji, Shenanigans, 07, welcome. But yeah, so, what's been happening? We got another patch last night with more bug fixes. They've reintroduced the whole camera shake, which was never a problem for me, but understandably a lot of people don't like it. I mean, if it's too extreme, then of course I don't like it. But usually there's a slider. There was some more server maintenance. We're getting the roadmap next Wednesday for, showing what 4.0.2 will bring. So I'm assuming we're not going to see 4.0.2 go live until that roadmap update has come out. Otherwise, it'll be kind of like non-informative. 4.1 as well. That'll be on the roadmap next week. Mass layoffs at your company, Cognitive. Are you safe? You're leaving soon anyway. Fair enough. And they didn't lay you off, did they not? Craigie, welcome. You've swapped a few parts. What have you swapped out on your saber, Kingslayer? Ralphan, 07, sir, welcome. But yeah, so I've got that video out talking about that stuff. Other than that, there's not really much else going on right now. I think there's probably going to be a new patch tonight. I think every day there's a chance to see a new build coming out with more fixes. I think on this latest 402 build, they've got, is it 4 blockers, 5 critical? No, 4 blockers. Hang on, let me get my flipping notes. So they are crunching through them, whether they want to push the patch out to live before they have those blockers fixed. Maybe not. Maybe they're holding on until that's done. So known issues. 4 blockers, 3 critical. So they're chipping away because it was 5 and 5 on the patch before that on Monday. And so, yeah, 4 and 3 now. Chances are they're aiming to get those done and fixed before they push it out to live. And then, I guess it'll be a 4.1 after that, which will be end of March. So this will be February's patch, either releasing end of February, beginning of March, and then quarter 1 patch, which is the normal release cadence end of March is the usual first quarter patch. We'll probably have a few other bigger features in, like actual features and content, as well as tons of bug fixes and so on. You're valuable, yeah, until you've gone. Then you're hated. Tomato King, how you doing? Yeah, there's a definite chance. Daedalus, welcome, 07 guys. You remove one cooler and just use the vapor block. 2 Tiger Shield and 1 Zephyr Quantum drive. So you remove a cooler. Oh, you mean it comes with 1 cooler and you've removed it and put the vapor block in? Or it has 2 coolers and you've put the vapor block in and only use the 1? Either way, interesting choices. But yeah, today the plan is to kind of do what we were doing on Monday. We'll see if Eclipse and Rickan come back on again and jump in. We'll continue helping them to finish Phase 2. If they don't, then we can crack on with maybe salvaging Pyro. I think if XP is here, he's going to bring out his Reclaimer. If not, I might bring out my own, spawn it in Pyro, and then go around salvaging. But I am quite enjoying being in my Hornet right now. And one of my aims or goals in 4.0's branch is to get my Hornet Mark 1 fully kitted out with a nose turret, a ball turret, and have that as my go-to proper combat ship. Just sort of get to grips with it. But it currently only has the 2 wing mounts, or 2 wing guns. Oh, have you not finished it, Deacon? How many have you got left to do, mate? Because we can, if you're jumping in anyway, we can help you finish yours, even if those 2 aren't. I thought you'd completed it. Sorry, dude. Oh, you removed 1 for stealth. So is the vapor blocker better cooler than what it comes with, or is that the stock? I like the Mark 1 because it's nostalgic. And because I'm someone who has always liked things like antiques, collectibles. So for me, it's the traditional, it's the ship that I first saw in Star Citizen when we saw the Kickstarter trailer. With the Bengal carrier, he's walking inside the Bengal carrier, gets in a Hornet and takes off. And to me, it was like such an iconic ship that as much as I think the Mark II is cooler and probably more formidable than the Mark 1, which obviously really depends on that person using it. But all things being equal, I just like the history of it. It's the old one, it's discontinued, and it brings me a lot of joy seeing it sit there in the hangar. And now that you can swap out the turret and so forth, it's going to be a beast. You've got a Super Hornet garage, buddy. The Super Hornets are cool, but I like the bog standard civilian version. It just kind of makes me feel like I'm a civilian, not a military personnel guy, which I'm not in real life. So to me, it's kind of feeling that I'm taking this classic old dogfighter out and putting it to good use. Not gonna lie, every time I see the Hornet, I shoot first, ask questions later. Generally in Pyro, if someone's in a fighter, chances are they're there for trouble. But that said, myself and many others actually got a Pyro in combat ships to take on the murder hobos and help citizens and civilians who are not there to fight. So it could be that 2 people, like for example, if I bumped into you and we didn't know each other, King, we might be like, oh, there's a saber, let me just watch them. And then you'll be like, aha, a Hornet, let me shoot at them. And then I'll be like, murder hobo, let's go. And we're actually both not murder hobos, but we end up becoming them or thinking each one is. Do you know what I mean? That's a complicated way of explaining it. You want the red and black skin for the Zeus, and you've done 3 out. Well, the skins, Deacon, come from the first phase. Have you completed the first phase? Yes, agreed, Tomato King. Future events, especially these kinds of events, they have to be shareable. I get the whole point of reputation, but for me, it's kind of like we're jumping in as a group to do a mission that only one person can get the mission markers for, can get paid for. And it's actually quite difficult on your own if you're not sure what you're doing, or if you're, there's many times I've failed the dogfighting one because the ship that I was protecting, the MSR, got overwhelmed. Where if I had extra people helping, they would have been able to mitigate that. But yeah, they need to be shareable. I know a lot of it is reputation-based and gated, but even like, for example, if I'm the one taking on the mission and I have reputation with them, at least let me share the payout. I don't have to share the reputation with them because I understand they've hired me as the group, you know, to take on the mission, but at least let me pay the money out, which I'm sure they will figure out. But yeah, make it, for this year especially, if it is going to be a lot of content-driven or narratively-driven content, it would be very helpful. You've got your reclaimer ready. Excellent, Solin. Yeah, I keep forgetting your XP. Apologies, mate. We'll get that sorted. Has bikes and spare ammo. That's cool. I like that idea. Good idea, matey. Good idea, mate. Yeah, meet back at Checkmate. If you are planning to jump in with us today, we're spawning at Checkmate, I believe. So hang around there and wait for us. Lowendler, welcome. Where in the UK are you located? You're in London and Bristol for a few years and really liked it. You're from Germany but really missed the pubs. Oh yes, we know how to make a good pub. I'm in Yorkshire. I was born down south in Northampton, lived in Daventry for about 8 years and then moved up to Bridlington, and now I live in North Yorkshire, not east, in a nice little village. With a pub, funnily enough. My landlord, he used to run the pub, but he says the rates just quadrupled and couldn't keep up with it, so ended up having to give it up. It's so funny how these villages, they have a pub. They don't have shops. They don't have like a local convenience shop or a post office, but they have a pub. Dro, how you doing? 0708. A better chat, a better VoIP thing would be good, yeah. No, I think you... Oh, I don't know. No, you can get access to Phase 2. I haven't completed Phase 1. I don't get the ship skins, but I got the Ripper by completing Phase 2. I thought they made it so you can't share missions without people with the required rep anyway. Yeah, I think that's what they've brought in, or they've fixed something in a recent patch with that in mind. But like I say, like, if I hire someone, let's say, for example, I jump into the game, I'm running for CFP, Tomato King, you're a freedom fighter. Even still, it would be useful if I could be like, I want to hire you. Of course, there are problems with that, like the turrets might target you, but at least being able to just pay someone or share the monetary output would be beneficial. It's suspicious having a saber around, I agree, but most murder hobos use Hornets. Oh, really? And it's the main ship. I suppose there are more Hornets than any type of fighter out there, so it makes sense. But no, understandably, they give you PTSD. Good morning, Space Guy. Lance, how you doing? 07. Can you still... Guys, can Deacon still do Phase 1, or is that finished with now? Griff, with the Rock finally getting a little love with its satchel, do we think we should expect to see some quality of life updates for other areas of mining, like sending refinery jobs to station inventory soon? I suppose it does potentially pave the way for that. Yeah, that would be really nice, being able to at least drop saddlebags off, give them to someone else and let them go and store them, or set up refinery jobs. That sort of thing would be very beneficial. So hopefully it's just these sort of side jobs that need to be hooked up to enable that to work. It would be good. Nutmeg Colo, how you doing? Welcome. Yeah, Chapter 1 has gone. Was it Save Stanton then, the one that you get the ship skins? And that's now finished. And then it was Phase 2, which is... Because hasn't there been 2 Pyro-specific phases so far, excluding Phase 3? Or am I completely losing the plot? Neo07, welcome. Oh, okay, so yeah, too late for the Save Stanton one, Deacon. That one finished... Oh, it was a while back. It must have been when 401 dropped, was it? I think when 401 came out, it can't, you know, there was no lot more time. Yeah. And then when 402 drops, you can no longer complete Phase 2, and you won't be able to get the Ripper. They are separate. You can still do Phase 2 without having done Phase 1. But yeah, when 402 goes live, like we saw with 401, the previous phase stops. So, Save Stanton had its own phases. This one is the fight for Pyro. What was phase 1 for the fight? Oh, no! Phase 1 for the fight for Pyro was hauling missions, wasn't it? You were doing hauling missions and something else. Your subscription of ViewBot 9000. Oh, yeah, do I look like I use a ViewBot? Anyone in the party want to pilot the Reclaimer, experienced or not, we can teach you. I'm happy to go to turret. I'm happy to pilot it. In fact, no, sorry, I'm going in my Hornet. Ignore me. Yeah, is anyone... So we're jumping in soon. Helping those wanting to do phase 2, complete phase 2, as much as we can. But also bringing a salvager, bringing a Reclaimer to salvage what we can to earn that extra credits. And just clean up the place and keep it nice and clean. So, whoever's jumping in, you're obviously more than welcome to take whatever ship and do whatever you want to do. But if you want to jump on board a Reclaimer, on XP's Reclaimer, please let him know. We'll do a whole party group thing soon. And get on board and help out there. Yeah, so that for the CFP, it was hauling, and then phase 2 was to retake. Is phase 1, or for the Pyro-specific missions, can you still do them? Or has that now been cancelled? I know Save Stanton is over, but is the phase 1 for Fight for Pyro, where you do hauling missions for the CFP, is that still available now? So essentially, Deacon could finish off phase 1 and then do phase 2 as well. I mean, we'd have to burn through them, because I don't know how long you'd have. Yeah, we can still do those ones. Probably better to do the ground ones, because it's hard to jump to the individual when you're doing the defend ship, which is a shame, because I really like doing that one. But it's hard to get quantum markers. Skesso, how you doing? Welcome. You ended at 2 of 6 for the Idris fight in Save Stanton. Could never get a large enough group, or the mission was always bugged. Yeah, that's the problem. A lot of the, like, during that phase, one of the reasons why I didn't take part in it that much is because a lot of it was pretty bugged, and I couldn't be bothered trying to figure it out, and I just wasn't really wanting to play that much at that point. Which is a shame, but it's just the way it goes, you know? Daniel, welcome. What is my one wish for what 4.0? You know, I've been thinking today about what could be in 4.1. I'm hoping we see some Genesis work like rain and dynamic, you know, proper dynamic weather systems. I feel like it might be a bit early for that. Same goes for engineering. I don't know if they're going to be able to complete engineering for 4.1. Part of me thinks they possibly could, because they were heavily invested in it and expected it to come for 4.0. But at the same time, now that they're focused on bug fixing, I think a lot of the team who would be working on engineering, the core gameplay pillar, I think a lot of those people will probably be working on fixing the many other areas of Star Citizen that they worked on, which is all gameplay, like mining, salvage, all that kind of content. So I'm somewhat expecting engineering now to not be a 4.1, but it would be cool if it was. Other than that, what do we all think, guys? 4.1, first patch of the year. There will be features. It's not just going to be bug fixing and quality of life. There will be that as well, but I think what they're likely going to do is have these quarterly patches as, again, the main feature releases, but not as feature-rich as previous years, but still with some features in. Because they are still working on content and features. It's just, there's a veto card where they can, whoever's working on something can be pulled off and prioritized on a bug fix, and then go back to it. Thank you, Deacon. Appreciate that, mate. Enteritus, how you doing? Yeah, the space... Oh, that's true. Multi-crew ships. I never thought about that. Going up there in a multi-crew ship. What we could do... What are you flying today, Deacon? I'm assuming you're still leaving out your Polaris. Have we got APOC on? Oh, there he is. Hello. Talk of the devil. Because if you're bringing your Polaris, I could land my Hornet inside the Polaris, and we could take that to the space combat mission. Good idea, Interitus. And then I could take off and help fight, and we could just annihilate everybody, and then come back. Fully stocked and ready. That reminds me, I must send you guys some extra cash. Dead Dawn, Erif, how you both doing? Welcome, good morning. The announcement of prioritizing bug fixes, stability, and quality of life is the best news I've heard in years. I might actually start spending money on this game. Yeah, hopefully it pays off. Pardon the pun. Hopefully we see the result of that more and more as time goes on, as each patch comes out. It is much more playable now, but looking at the bug fixes for 4.0.2 in comparison to what we're dealing with in 4.0.1, I am having those problems. So I can't wait for that to come over and hopefully just keep getting more and more solid so that we can actually enjoy it more. Yeah, me too, Gonji. There will be more content, more stories, but on top of that, priority making it actually playable is just going to be a godsend. Before the Switch, what was the roadmap plan? Well, to be fair, the last 2 years, since they started rolling out, core tech, I suppose 3.18, wasn't it? When it all really started. The whole rollout plan for the patches changed, where we went away from having 4 quarterly patches to having just bigger patches as and when the core tech was ready to roll out. So it was like we wouldn't get as many, even though we did, but they were very sporadic in terms of what they held and how they performed. And it's only now that static server meshing is out the door that it looks like they're going back to their normal 4-quarter release cadence. But on top of that, the big change is we're getting about 10 patches this year. The difference being it's not 4 heavy feature-rich patches like quarter 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 10. I suppose we're getting still 4 quarterly patches, but lesser of the contents and features that we would have had previously, and then supplementing those 4 with, I suppose, 6 others, interim patches that are very playability, stability focused. So it's kind of a mix. Blitzkrieg, welcome. What did you think? Do you know, I haven't actually finished watching the whole of that yet, but it was great for them to openly and honestly address everything that it has caused. I haven't sat through the full, this is what the problem was and this is what we're doing to fix it yet. I just haven't got around to it. But it was good for them to be so open and clear about what's going on and what happened and what they're doing to get around it. So I was very grateful to hear that. But yeah, obviously, proof is in the pudding, right? We'll see as that comes along. Yes, I do think, welcome Reginald, I definitely think they'll fix service beacons and enhance them to be more as what we need them to be, but I don't know when. They're going to be a big part of the game, not kind of like how they are now, a bit more refined with a lot more options and things you can do to choose, the type of person who accepts the mission, maybe outline more of what you want someone to do. But yeah, they will definitely fix them. Hopefully that's on their list of somewhat priorities to get those fixed. Tom, welcome. Yes, I'm doing great, thank you, mate. Are you? Do I reckon 4.0 might have fire? If engineering comes along, then potentially fire, life support will come along as well. Yeah, they may. I don't know if or how they can incrementally implement engineering. I think it's probably possible where it could affect certain ships but not all, but then that leaves certain ships more... I mean, it's, at the end of the day, it wouldn't bother me if they did, because this is an alpha. It's what you do. You don't expect fully finished features, right? So if they implement it somewhat incrementally, then I'm fine with that. But yeah, if it does come, then fire will probably come with it, unless it's causing problems, client side or server side or whatever, then it might be delayed, but hopefully. Are you crazy, or should they not put one more thing in this game until the game is stable? You're crazy. No, I think they should continue. I think it's a balance. Instead of being hyper-focused on content and then layering bugs on bugs on bugs, it's more, right, let's prioritize the bug fixes and playability, but they should also still bring in features that are ready, but I emphasize ready. They're still working on features. They're just not, they're just pulling those people off to work on bug fixes rather than just sticking on the feature. So ultimately, we should see the build, the PU get more playable and stable, but at the same time, the content will still continue to roll out, maybe just not as fast as it used to. But they should do both. Life is about balance, development is about balance. You can't do all or nothing. You have to do a mixture of it, but you can still prioritize where's needed. And this is why, as they say, the only constant is change, because as each year comes along, things change, things break, things work. They need to chop and change what they're doing based on the landscape, and that's just what they're doing. This is kind of the new direction. Hey King, how you doing? Do you think there will be something about log out in the near future, so that not only one person can log out in a ship with 6 beds? What do you think? Have you heard anything? So, yes, eventually we will be able to do that proper thing. A lot of that will probably come down to permissions, so giving and granting permissions of physical ownership of a ship versus legal ownership. Like, if I owned a ship and I wanted to go out with a group of 5 people and then I'm logging off, I can still give legal ownership or physical ownership to someone else to use that ship. I still own it, it's still my ship, but they have the physical ownership while I'm away to then log in and out as they see fit, and we can all log in. A lot of that will probably need to be worked on. I don't know how it will work, but they do want to do that. But also at the same time, logging in and out is not going to be dependent on a bed. Now, whether that is required for a multi-crew ship when you're out and about, or if you can just be in the lobby, in the galley or whatever, and just be like, I'll log out here and then I'll log back in right where I was. I don't know how that's going to work, but it's there's probably a lot of other things that need to come before they're ready to do that. Legion, how you doing? Thank you for the 36-month reset. Beers and Paddy, please. Can't stay too busy with work, but have fun and everyone take care. How's new work going? All good, I hope. Are you settled in now? Thank you so much. Yeah, fair enough, Deacon. Plus, it's an expense to mess around with the Polaris, isn't it? But I get it completely. What's a good fighter to buy in game? Currency, Hornets, Gladius, Saber. There's some good ones. Yeah, that's what I mean. 318 was 2 years ago. We've gone through that 2 years of pain. And now we're hopefully coming out at a brighter side. 90s, how you doing? In what way does it feel incomplete? Do you mean just in terms of its abilities and stations and things? Blitz, welcome. With the PDCs in their current state, the Polaris feels extremely underwhelming, kinda preferring an Idris over the Polaris. Well, I mean, at the end of the day, firstly, we haven't got the Idris in our hands. We're not using it. We don't know how it will perform when it drops. And also, a lot of this stuff is still very much in tune, in being balanced. By the time the Idris comes out, the Polaris will probably be in a much better state. By the time, something else comes out, the Idris might be balanced a bit better with the Polaris, and they will fit the roles they're intended to, but it's not like don't buy a ship based on, well, it's a difficult one, this. I'd say don't buy a ship for long-term ownership based on what we have right now. Kind of chop and change based on what is working better than another ship. But yeah, it's a strange one. It's a difficult one because we're playing a game or an alpha right now where certain things work better than others, certain things are more OP than others. But end goal is to have it balanced where it all makes sense and they all fit the roles they're supposed to, and a lot of it is just based on skill and ability. But we're not there yet. Steve, how you doing? Nice to see you, but are you well? Surprise, do you think engineering will sit in tech preview? I don't know how long it will sit in tech preview. I think it'll remain in tech preview for, tech preview, PTU, whatever it comes to. It will probably spend a bit of time in there because it affects everybody, right? Any vehicle, which we all use a vehicle at some point, any vehicle is affected by it. So if there's something wrong, then it needs to be figured out before it goes live. Now, that's not to say that when it does go live, there isn't going to be issues. Of course there will. There will be things that, there's so many aspects to engineering. It's not just the ability to tune your ship at your engineering station to get different things out of it, or a fire starting out, or a malfunction. It's also all the different specs and stats for every component. Every component needs to have, its proper stats set up Again, first pass will be as it is, then it'll need to be balanced and tuned. There are so many facets to everything that need to be accurate. So it will take a long time to sort out, but it doesn't have to stay in the PTU forever. It has to go to live at some point, and that will obviously bring more edge cases that need to be fixed as well. Yeah, I'm doing great, thank you, Legion. Happy to hear you're having a good time, my friend. Hopefully not another 2 years of pain, Steve. No. Supreme Leader Chris demands money. SuperMac Trivia. In 2014, CIG introduced Mr. Refinement's Cabinet of Rare and Exquisite Spirits, Hanger Flare. Does the hanger items have any effect? At the moment, they probably don't. I don't know. They did when they first came in. When they first released that, you could get completely wankered on all the different spirits in there. But since then, we've had the new player status brought in. I assume it does. I don't even know if you can have it in the hangar. I don't think you can call it into the hangar anymore. But when it does come officially, it'll be intertwined with the actual status of the player. And just like when you go to a bar now, you can get pissed. So yeah, I suspect that will happen. I can't recall. Is engineering also supposed to include repairing ships out of soft death? So essentially, it'll mean soft death is gone. I presume, unless there are still ships that don't have that full feature, which is possible, and then soft death will remain. The idea being is that soft death is kind of a temporary placeholder to simulate the idea that your ship isn't just exploding and it's actually being disabled for whatever reason. When we get engineering, they will have the penetration values faked until we get Maelstrom, which will mean that when your ship becomes disabled for whatever reason, it'll be systemic based on where you're being shot, what's shooting you, what component is being damaged, and then having to go and fix that component to get your ship up and running again. So soft death is just a temporary thing. That'll be gone. It'll be systemic and realistic based on the actual damage you've received at any given time. Alexos, welcome. It's sad that Chris has not released the game a long time ago and added content into the game. As the game work now, we got concept, which no one knows how it'll look after release if they do. Well, no, I disagree. I think, like a long time ago, when he asked us, do we take this 4 million that we wanted for Kickstarter and build the game that we outlined there, or do we take more? Do we keep the crowdfunding going and build a much bigger, better game and push the boundaries of gaming? And, everybody, including myself, was like, push the boundaries, push them. Hang on a minute. And so yeah, I'm glad that I was one of them that said I want them to keep pushing. Let's keep building a bigger, better game. If it had released years and years ago, it would have been Starfield. And I can't stand Starfield after playing a Star Citizen in an alpha. So I'm glad they continue to push. Have they made mistakes? Yes. Should they have stopped? Should they have done what they're doing now long ago and fixed more? Probably. But at the same time, that would have meant other things would have taken longer. Hindsight is obviously great, but no, I think what we have in game right now is phenomenal when it works, but it often doesn't work. So getting it working consistently will mean that we have a phenomenal game to play while we wait for it to get finished. Koru, welcome. Thank you so much for watching my videos, my friend, and welcome to Twitch. Much appreciated. They need to physicalize all components in all ships in order to get rid of soft death. Yes, that's what engineering will bring. That's the purpose of getting engineering, is to physicalize those components. That's why it's such a big system and will take a long time to not just bring in, but also balance, because obviously every ship is affected. That's why I'm not sure whether they can do it incrementally, because there are so many ships that are not gold standard. I think what they've been doing now is just trying to blitz through the ships and get them gold standardized, which will include physical components. But whether every vehicle is set up for components and engineering when it does come along is yet to be seen, right? Question, how long do you think new org features will come into play, with the focus being on? I don't know. Originally when we saw CitizenCon and they stated the whole everything we see in this, barring the 1.0 content, is coming in 12 to 18 months. Technically, that would mean potentially this year we would see a lot of that org stuff come in. But now, it could sort of push that back a little bit, because obviously they're working on other things to fix up. But they are doing a full social refactor, which would include things like org features. So whether or not it's a case of fixing what we have in terms of the party system, VoIP, and all the social aspects, and then getting to the org stuff, which I think is probably the case, or it's going to be the system refactor will also bring in the org features. It could be a bit of both, to be fair. Let me try and keep up with chat. How you doing? Accepted into the org, my friend. Welcome. How are you doing today? Zero, welcome. Tomato, soft death will completely be replaced. Yes, exactly. I wonder, welcome Con, when that will be now that features aren't focused. Yeah, exactly. That goes for everything, doesn't it? It's how much of a pushback will that have? And it's not like a blanket statement of, well, it'll take 6 months for everything new to come out. Every team is working on their own features, and then a lot of them are being pulled off, or, still consistently working on bug fixing what we have. And then when they're done bug fixing what they were bug fixing, they will go back on to working on their feature again. So the features will just continue on in the background, but they may be pulled off on and off as and when needed. And this is different for every team, but based on what we're dealing with. Obviously, things like elevators, gameplay, servers, that kind of stuff is the focal point. But that's not to say, like, oh, these are the little... Like, if there's an audio bug, the audio team, who will be working on maybe something to do with the new Star audio tape, might be pulled off and have to fix this bug with a hanger, and then they'll go back and work on that. So every feature, we don't know. And the roadmap next week will give us the best indication as to when they're expecting things to come. Again, it's not a given. It's not like well, this is where we're aiming to bring this. There's a promise. It's this is at this point in time when we release this roadmap update, this is where we're expecting this to roll out. But again, it'll change. Old Canadian gamer, how you doing? You're in Arizona, are you? Very nice. 10 degrees Celsius. It's a bit warmer than it is here, but I think we're going to get some of those temperatures soon. And a big storm coming as well, right when I'm camping, typically. How are you doing anyway, Canadian gamer? Tetsu, how you doing? Bugfix, I just bought a chair for my hangar so I can watch my ship dance. Is it bouncing and bugging out? Eclipse, how you doing, sir? Hopefully we can get some of those missions finished for you. No skill, 07, welcome. Well, it's not that it's a priority. It's they're going through all these bugs. They're fixing all these things. That was one they managed to get to. They're rolling it out. Priority as opposed to what? Who else? What would they otherwise be working on? We don't know. I wonder if updating ships will be part of the focus this year. I think so. They have been going through all the ships, as many as possible. I don't like... We started getting like, this is getting gold standard. Now this is gold standard. Now this ship is... And I think the reason why we haven't seen any more come along is because they're just like, let's just try and get them all done. Let's just, let's not release one as and when they're ready. Let's just go, hell to leather and get all of them gold standard. By all, I don't know. I can't imagine they can get every single one gold standardized within the current time frame. But that's to say, when does, engineering come out? Since 2012, since starcitizen begun. Oh man, I can imagine camping in Arizona is nice though. But yeah, thank you. I will be filming it, as I say. We'll see how that goes. Apparently it's going to be raining all the time, and we're seeing winds of up to like 50 miles an hour. So it might be more of a inside the tent film than anything. If 4.1 comes with only new social features, would you be fine? To be fair, I'm fine with whatever comes when it's ready, as long as they're still progressing. As I said in the past, I'm not here for the alpha, so whatever comes in the alpha, I'll take it, I'll test it, I'll play it, I may enjoy it, I may not. I'm just here for the finished product. So what comes is what comes. If it works and it's good, I'm very happy. Some things obviously I'm more excited than others. But whatever comes in, I'm fine with that. I'm not going to throw the spectrum and be like, but you promised this. I can't be bothered with that shit. Colt, thank you so much for the 11-month resub. Beers and party, please. How you doing today? That's true. Yeah, the Hornets don't have physical components, which is very interesting. Yeah, elevators and transit. That's their main focus right now, right? And yeah, as you say, they're the sort of the problems that are real blockers. If you can't get anywhere and you get stuck in a hangar or an elevator, there is no gameplay. So that's their priority, right? I think whether they update ships or make new ones will depend on economics. If they can't attract enough new players, then they will have to make new ships to sell, and existing backers, the focus on stability and stuff will hopefully help there too. Well, to be fair, I don't think anything's changed with their ship rollout process. That is its own thing, and it's continuous because it funds the game. Aside from that, stability and other things are the focus for the other teams, but the ship team, they're knocking them out, getting them out there, getting them sold. I think, as you say, in terms of like how many they sell will heavily depend on how playable the build is, because people aren't going to buy it if they can't get in and play. So yeah, there's not going to be any slowdown in releasing ships and vehicles. That's just going to continue on. But getting the game actually playable will take a bit of taste out of people's mouths and definitely aid in selling more and getting more people done in there. I'm not surprised Sandman was banned. He deserves it. Yes, I think I did, Deacon. I'll be logging back into Checkmate, mate. Checkmate, mate. You got caught in an elevator last night in live at Gaslight. So 4.0.2 will hopefully have a lot of fixes for those. But we'll see, right? We'll see if that's the case. Alzino, how you doing? Can we get the magic elevator back? It's like, let's not physicalize them. I mean, I'm all right with them physicalizing them, but boy, has it been a nightmare. Jacob, how you doing? So they've brought in a lot of fixes for elevators that is in 4.0.2, but that's not to say there isn't still going to be problems. We'll see what happens when it goes live. Anyone playing 4.0.2 noticed anything bad about the elevators? I haven't been playing it, so I don't know. But the they've also brought in fixes for the transit, the trams. They've brought in fixes for falling through the floor. But that's not to say there aren't outliers that need to be fixed as well. Havoc, how you doing? Been following since 2017. Building my first PC soon so I can explore the verse. Very excited. When's that going to get built, Havoc? That's very exciting, mate. Hopefully by the time it's built and you're ready to jump in, it'll be in a bit of a better state. But to be fair, aside from hangars and elevators, the occasional inventory issue, and very rarely falling through the planet now, well, saying that not very, very rarely, it's still somewhat consistent. I fell through the other day. Rickan fell through on Monday. Aside from that, it's actually really playable. So I'm hoping that 4.0.2 will come along before you've built it and make it even better. John, how you doing? Thank you so much. Good afternoon, sir. 07. No one's testing 4.02. That's the downside of making the PU much more playable and enjoyable and not having feature-rich PTUs. People are like, other than Foxy Loxy, no one else is going to jump in and test those bugs. God bless Foxy Loxy, I must say. Pasht, how you doing? I'm doing fantastic. Thank you, sir. How are you? Don't make me, mate, especially not on checkmate. My point was more stability will attract new players. Up until relatively recently, they made most of their money from new backers. They need to make that the case again. Otherwise, the ship teams will have to focus more on new ships that existing backers are interested in versus updating old ones. Well, yeah, but again, it's spreading it, isn't it? I don't know how much of it is like, oh no, we need to now work on these new ships because nobody's buying the old ships, or oh no, the old backers need their old ships. and vice versa. It's more they're spreading between all the teams while doing old ships and new ships. You know, their plan has been outlined a while. I don't think this economic change is anything that they're too fussed about. They're just doing what they need to do. Poor Sunbum's crying. Trevor's, how you doing? You love the Corsair, but after that nerf, I'm having such a hard time justifying using it over the Taurus. In that case, maybe just use the Taurus for a while. The Corsair will certainly have, you know, balanced tunes up until now and finish. And it will bring it back in line to where it's usable, or at least capable. But it was certainly appearing to be OP, considering it killed everybody all the time. But yeah, go with what works. What works the most for you. Fair enough, Steve. If that's how you feel, mate, you do you. 402, the elevators seem to be slower, and in that they arrive as a black hole, takes seconds to load. Right, so you just got to wait outside before jumping in. Submerged, how you doing? This, no, not, well, it's, I don't know. It sounds like you probably consider everything to be marketing material, so probably. But this is a video about their engine, showing off what their engine is capable of. This was from, what, 2 years ago now? It's crazy how fast it goes. The Corsair is dead and buried. For the time being, it seems to be. Was on 4.0.2 the other night, and there was 50 plus players having a party on the trams at Area 8. Yes, they asked people to come in for a stress test at Area 18. It was for the transit system. I know in my video I said I couldn't remember if it was the transit or the elevators, or the trams or the elevators or hangars, but it sounds like has it been a little over a year? No, 22nd. Oh yeah, a little over a year. Then it was not the last CitizenCon, the one before that, was it? I can't remember. No, fair point, Tomato King. Like you say, it is how they make their money, so it does play a part in it, absolutely. Ubersmith, how you doing? Server pop is about half of live. I'm surprised it's even half. I would have thought it's much less. So you don't know for sure until it hits under load. Yeah, absolutely. Your buddy and you have finished the fight for Pyro last night. All phases. What now? You just do what you want to do. You don't need a game to tell you what to do you, Canadian gamer? Especially not Star Citizen. You jump in there and you see what's available, see what's around. I think 402 is close to release, but I don't think we're going to see it for a week or two. I think by the end of February is when they're probably aiming to release it. Yes, elevators won't be fixed until the transit refactor is in, which they are, as you say, currently working on. When that's ready, I don't know. Hopefully soon. Shall we jump in? It's selective. Yeah, we're not ship poor. Shard I was on at the time, or with PTU, was about half of the live shards. Okay, I've been overly live versus PTU is likely much less. Yeah, I think so. Do you think the year of playability also includes client performance? Yes, I think there will be optimizations, like for client-side optimizations. At the end of the day, though, we saw with 4.0 preview, there was a ton of optimizations that came in with that build that made it, you know, client-side frame rate just skyrocket. And they are continuously trying to do more optimizations. I suspect when we get multi-threading in and Vulkan, a lot of people will see better client-side performance there. Not everybody, of course, but a lot of people will. They will continue to optimize where they can. It's still not the focal point. You know, optimizations are not something you tend to see a lot in alpha, but at the same time, it is a playable game, so they need to... Oh, I've been playing. So they do need to do optimizations, and they will be doing them. But yeah, I suspect throughout this year, part of that playability is getting it more client-friendly. There it is. Boop. Lovely. Right. Let me join you guys. Oh, it's almost a full server there. Vil, welcome. Cutlass Black versus C1 Spirit. Ooh, which is best for the first upgrade? I think if it's combat you're focused on, can I do that? Yeah, there we go. Then I would say go with the Cutlass. If it's more just hauling, then maybe the C1. I personally prefer the Cutlass, but I'm a bit bored of both, if that makes sense. Obi-Wan, you got Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 this weekend. Spent 10 hours potion crafting and blacksmithing. Good. Yeah, I love it. I've been dabbling as and when I can, and I'm thoroughly enjoying it. And I can't wait to complete the main story and just be a blacksmith for a while. And potion. I love the potion, the alchemy in Kingdom Come. Such a clever way of doing it. Yo, Fate, expectations of stability today. What, on live? I'm hoping it'll be alright. It should be alright. It was fine the other day. No, BSK knees. I have not been playing a PTU, I'm afraid. If you've got anything specific, though, other people in chat may have been. Flood, how you doing? Do you think 4.1 will have the Vulcan updates? It certainly could do. I know they said the next time there is a big code push, it'll bring Vulcan. But since that announcement, they've also stated, haven't they, that they're likely going to be pulling in, or they're hoping that they can pull in incremental bits of Vulcan as time goes on, rather than it kind of being all at once. So, I'm a bit like, I don't really know what's going to go there. That's true. Now, as Flood says there, a lot of Squadron stuff they're doing is optimization. So a lot of that will just naturally come over to the PU as well. That's a very good point. Oh, am I on the wrong server then, Deke? Or are you in... Oh, I see. You've had to go into the bigger thing. It's fine. I'm not judging. You know, you choose the servers. It's all good. Robert, how you doing? Both equal, both terrible for PvP, though. I would say... Oh, no, they both have turrets, don't they? The elevators, from what I've heard, we've had one person mention how they've been going, and they're a bit slower. They open up to blackness, and then it pops in. But yeah, other than that, it could definitely change a lot, and when it goes live, and more people, more concurrency of players. 1-inch punch, how you doing? Paul, welcome. The video, I cannot wait to be able to call vehicles. Oh, yes, on the elevator, other than the main hangar. Will that apply to the Atlas? Yes. Yes, it will. Yeah, I mean, that was their original intention. Thank you, first and foremost. But yeah, that was their intention, wasn't it, for the freight elevators to be the main way of getting ground vehicles into your hangar, your main hangar, rather than having to use the main hangars. So, yeah, I'm glad that they're doing that, but obviously priority is just getting the instanced hangars working, which is definitely the right way of doing it. Honcho, thank you so much, my friend. Beers, party bus. Thank you for the 5 gift subs. That is very kind of you, as always, mate. Making it rain. If you have got a gift sub, please do drop an exclamation 07 in there to Honcho. My voice seems to be going. Profeta, welcome. I was singing while making lunch, and it started going. A bit of Oasis. Ground vehicles on freight elevators is a great start. We also need to be able to call up support ships like the Pyro. Yeah, that would be nice. That would be nice. Eventually, we'll be able to, put them into our ships and then call up the ships. So the idea being is that you could, load a Pisces into your Carrack, an Ursa into the Carrack, and then pull up the Carrack, and it's already in there. Andrew, how you doing? You've been having more problems with ASOPs. Seems much worse in Pyro than Stanton for some reason. Yeah, the ASOP terminals, that I think, is that part of the whole hangar flow or is that the transit flow? It's definitely been a pain in the ass for a long time. And a lot of the time, you know, ASOP stuff has been priority. So hopefully they can continue on just making that work better. Yo, Carrot, how you doing, mate? Are you well? Are you jumping in today? Or are you busy? Old code. Absolutely. Well, it's the last stream of the week. I will be streaming again on Monday, which is a shame. I will miss you all, but it'll only be for a weekend. It's not going to be long. No, you can handle the headache if you don't mind, Deacon. I appreciate that, mate. Castellian, welcome. Thank you for the offer. You called up your ship last night and your Atlas was still in it. Surprised? Yeah, the actual persistence works all right. Occasionally it can go completely foobar, but it works all right. I thought they said they weren't going to do preloading vehicles into ships now that we can do it ourselves. No, they still want to do it. It's, I think they said they're still determining whether it's going to be via the MOBIGLASS or via the ASOP. But yeah, they still want to do that. You've been trying to get your Pyro missions done. Been struggling with targets appearing in my Phase 2 mission. What, planet side? By all means, jump in if you can, mate. We're actually helping others complete that, like Eclipse. I don't know if Rickan's going to be around today, but Eclipse was wanting to complete Phase 2. So we're providing support and then salvaging what we can as well. Oh, I wish I had the time, Canadian Gamer. I really do. Unfortunately, my schedule is my schedule for the time being. It would be nice if I could, obviously, stream every day. That would be cool. But yeah, it's, you know, there's video. Like, my schedule as it is right now is Monday morning, videos, then stream, afternoon. Tuesday is Rachel's work, so I look after some bum. Wednesday is same as Monday, YouTube, and afternoon. Thursday's day off. So Tuesday's day off, Thursday's day off. Friday, same as Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and so that's morning and afternoon. And then Sunday, all day Sunday to work on bigger things. It's just a schedule that it is at the moment. It will probably change in the future, but I don't know how yet, or whether it will. But a lot of it is just based on what Rachel needs and what Summer needs. There we go. Get TOBII on.
Testing, boy. 1, 2, 3.
Aha, I hear you. Oh, I hear me too.
I can...
Echo.
Thank you, Scott. Hang on a minute, you've just suddenly become super quiet now, Deacon. Ah!
Yeah, it's that distance.
Oh, okay.
But as I was saying, I think it's more.
Oh, mate, are you able to turn it up at all? Because I can't hear you. I need to drink.
No, it's all cranked up.
Oh, you just have to shout. Have to shout at me.
Come to my hangar if you need
Yeah, will do.
water.
Oh, no, I've got some. You're all right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get my Hornet and then land at APOC in his Polaris. Oh, I need to get repaired as well. Where's the medical center? That was this way. Yeah, full-time content creation. You're getting a red screen, unable to deal with your request whenever I am getting a ship. Only happens to me in Pyro. Hello? Whoever that is talking, you keep cutting out just as you start. Broke my arm in bed. I don't know, I must have laid on it.
The elevator working.
Yeah, the elevators seem to be working fine. I managed to get out of them fine. Are you stuck? I need a bed. Oh, actually,
The
not.
elevator, the hangar.
Oh, I haven't checked them yet. Hang on, I'll get there in a sec. I'll just get healed in Apox ship. Where's the best place for everyone to group up? Come to Checkmate if you can. Get yourself to Checkmate, and we'll be there just sort of getting ourselves sorted and together. Tidfu, welcome. What I might do is offload all of this stuff here so that I've got... Is that one of the things? No, okay. Thank you for sorting out the party, Deacon. Appreciate that, mate. It is a real headache. And especially when I can't see everybody, which is weird. Let's just make sure I've got all that done. I don't need... What have I got? P4 and a S71. So all that can be moved there. Scorched stuff. Remind me to give that to you, Deacon. All that scorched stuff. 71. Oh no, what did I just put on me there? Actually, let's move all that and then bring coffee and chocolate bar. And that should do. Working, but you gotta tune in when you can. I appreciate that, Tidfu. Thank you, mate. Yeah, nice one, Carrot. Let us know when you're in. We can add you to the party, mate, and then we can sort of switch between you and Eclipse's missions. How's chat's favourite stream, niece? She's good. Yeah, no, she's doing well. She's right now. She's just super demanding all the time about. I want this. I want that. No, I want this. No, I want this. Can you do this? It's like, oh my god, just stop. But she's coming along great. She always is, and she's so sweet and cute. It was my day with her yesterday, but oh, she was overwhelming. Really overstimulating with just the constant like. It's like, I want to watch this. I want to do that. Now I want to read a book. I'm like, for God's sake, I'm just trying to cook your lunch. Please stop. Planet, how you doing? So do you think we will get... No, I don't think we'll see bases or houses this year. We may see apartments. I doubt it, but there is a potential that we will see some form of base building come along this year. Yeah, it's not working for me, the hangar. Try the other side, guys. But, you know, with their new push for playability, I think the chances are that stuff will be sort of back burner and more likely next year. I think it was more likely going to be a next year thing anyway, with maybe a very small introduction to it this year. But it's more likely going to be a next year. But yeah, hangars, I mean, elevators are problematic. She would fit in Spectrum. She would tell everyone what for, yeah. She's so cute, though. Like, crazy cute. It's so hard to get annoyed at her. Yeah. Is there another way out of this place? No, not Pioneer base level.
That there's pad access by the contested zones.
Okay, I might try that. What I might do actually is just request the ship first. Hang on, someone's gotten in. Maybe try requesting a ship first and see if that works. Then it might actually allocate you a hangar that you can access. We'll just keep trying. Let me see if mine works. If mine works, you can pile in. Now, Citizen Fredouz. We'll just give it away, see how it goes. Kelavelin, welcome. I heard ship marker function in 4.0.2, so you can find your mothership again. Oh, really? That would be very helpful. I'm in. Oh. Yeah, keep trying this middle one, guys. It seems to eventually get us there. No, absolutely, Alzanor. I tried to make the most out of every moment, irrespective of how annoying it can be or frustrating it can be. I recognise that, you know, these phases are just phases, and they will eventually go. Hello, Mighty Seed. Alright, finally made it to mine. No, I didn't. Shit, I think I made it to yours. Hold the door! Damn it.
If you call the ship from the shop, you have to call it again, Ryan.
Yeah, I was going to say, it actually looks like I'm in my... It does look like I'm in my hangar. Yeah, I'll just call it again. Nice one.
Yeah, it stores it before you even get there.
Okay. Oh, boy. It's just... You've got to learn the workarounds. It's all about learning those workarounds, isn't it? Then you're all right. Randprint, how you doing?
She's so broken, but we still love her.
Yeah. Can you get liveries in game? Yes, you can go to certain places like Dumper's Depot and Cousin Crow's, but you don't get all the ones that are on the website. Not yet, anyway. So when I'm not no, she hasn't actually seen me. In the 2.5 years she's been alive, she has never seen me play any game. Not even on the PlayStation. For no reason. You know, it's not a problem. But I'm generally just with her, playing with her, reading to her, taking her outside, getting her on a bike. That's what we tried to do yesterday. She wasn't in the mood for it yesterday. She's got a scooter, and we've got her some pads. For her elbows, knees, and helmet and stuff. And put them all on. Got her all, you know, all dressed up. Freezing cold. Got everything all ready. Got outside. I was like, right, let's go on the driveway and try and, you know, learn how to do this. And she just wanted to go in the back garden, so we did that. Then she fell over onto this little swing ball thing we have, which is, it's got water in the bottom to weight it down. She fell on that, got her trousers completely soaked. So I was like, let's go back inside then, come on. Went back inside, took off her knee pads, took off her socks and her shoes and her trousers, got upstairs, got her some pants on, some new trousers on, got her shoes on, and then she didn't want to, or I started putting her shoes on. Then I got annoyed because she wasn't listening, and then she got really upset because I was annoyed, and she thought I was just annoyed at her, so I was like, it's not you, I'm just frustrated. So she didn't want to go outside after that, and then she sat on the carpet and just weed. And I was like... And bearing in mind, she can go to the toilet for a poo, a wee. No problem. She knows. She tells us. She goes. She does it. She even wipes when she has a wee. Then we wash her hands. So she's going through a little phase now where I think when she's overly stressed... Why is there a bottle in my hand? When she's overly stressed, she just weeds on the carpet, poor thing.
Exit protocols initiated.
You have a 3-year-old girl, Cobra. It's, yeah, I'm sure a lot of you have been through it as well. You know the pain, but, you know, I love being a dad. And this morning, oh, was it this morning? Maybe yesterday, when she came out of the bedroom with Mum, she came in. I was like, good morning. She goes, good morning. You're a good daddy. I was like, oh, thank you very much. What about Mummy? Like, well, no, she's not a good daddy, I suppose. But no, she's lovely as summer, and she's really clever, really coming along. Say that again, Deke.
You come up as hostile?
Me?
Yeah, you're all red.
Don't be shooting at me. I'm not, I promise. APOC, are you reading me? Oh, there you are. I'm coming over to you, mate, if that's all right. Someone asked me why I fire my weapons like this, and partly because I'm just trigger happy and I just want to shoot, but also because I just want to make sure that I'm in the right mode, and that my weapons are working. And it's a weird thing I do. There's nothing more to it than that, you know. Yo, Mackie, how you doing? They can be busy. Bought my daughter 7, her first starcitizen cutter package with a free dragonfly. Maybe something she'll use. Someday she'll use it. I mean, I fully intend to get her involved in Star Citizen. Absolutely. And gaming. I don't know. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm sure she'd be fine if she just watched me play Gran Turismo or FIFA or whatever. Sometimes she watches Rach play like some Disney game. But yeah, I just haven't bothered. I just tend to play with her. Little one will be 3 months on Saturday, John. How are you finding it? How's the sleep, or lack of sleep, should I say? Should we have blueprints for components and gear we pledge? I don't know. So yes and no, but I think it needs to make sense. Ah, DK! You APOC!
I got it.
Thank you. Oh yeah, you're coming up as... Oh, you're not red anymore. Okay. You were Deacon, but not anymore, mate. It's not... I think in certain circumstances, yes, but not maybe every circumstance should you get the crafting blueprint. But I don't know which circumstances you should and you shouldn't. I'm not 100% certain as to, you know, where it makes sense and where it doesn't. Your daughter's 17, currently sitting opposite me, modding a Monopoly board with her best... Modding a Monopoly board? I mean, that sounds way too complicated for me. What? How does one mod... I mean, like a physical Monopoly board? Like making their own? That's cool. Is that one that you buy to mod? Oh, am I on the wrong side? Okay. So, like, they're making their own? Is it here? Wait, where is it? Oh. Oh, yeah, I see it. I'm blind. There's nothing in here, is there, APOP?
Yeah, there's the little...
Just MPUV.
MPUV.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I see it. I came in handy yesterday getting that other guy's Hornet out of there.
I've been liking it more and more now that they're fixing the flight model on it.
Oh, is it a bit weird? Alright, I'm in, mate.
For a
Yeah,
long
sleep.
time I couldn't actually take off the carrying any box.
Welcome to John. What is that? Deacon, you talking to me?
Do you want to try that, now that we got APOC, do you want to try that, City of Prosperity mission with the Mercury ship?
Oh, mate, I can barely hear you. Say that. Let me get out of the hangar. Hang on. Maybe that's why it's a bit too loud where I am. Verity has been doing night feeds, however, I am starting first shared parental leave tomorrow. Oh, boy. Nice.
The jump should work now.
I think it depends on if we have... well, no, that would need the person taking on the mission to be inside this Polaris and actually piloting it, won't it? But what we could do, Deke, what are you flying, mate? A Hornet?
I'm in the Terrapin.
Okay. It might be worth having you jump in, take the mission on, jump in, and then target and set jump on the Polaris to the location, and then APOC take over again, and you monitor it. I don't know. Maybe just stick to the ground ones for now, because it's a bit overly complicated, isn't it, to try and jump to each other, unless we can jump to your marker, if that's working.
It was just if you wanted to try it.
I mean, we could give it a go, see how it goes. What's the best way of doing it?
Well, the jump marker should be working now on this shard.
Oh, really? Well, yeah, you give it a go. Take on one of those...
Let's give it a try.
Yeah, take on the Phase 2 mission, and then we'll see if we can see it. Yeah, it'll be nice when we get storylines, full explanations. Like right now, Canadian Gamer, I think they're just bringing in the gameplay rather than the narrative side of it, which would take time as well. But it sounds like from what's-his-face was saying, Dave Haddock, is this year they are doing a lot more actual narratively driven stuff where the story will unfold in-game. And it's not just here's a trailer, here's a little blurb for the mission. Now you go and figure out.
Well, someone just took it right in front of me, so we'll take an FPS mission until it pops up there.
Oh, bugger. All right, fair enough. But yeah, it's just the way it goes.
Ravine.
All right, Bueno Ravine is where we're going. So yeah, I think instead of it just being, you know, here is because a lot of these dynamic missions, they do them to not primarily give us content to do, but mostly for testing things, for doing certain gameplay things, right? For testing multi-crew gameplay and, or not multi-crew, but big ship gameplay and things like that. So, is that gone for good? So ultimately, the actual gameplay side of it, like the narrative side of it, is excess work that isn't overly necessary. But now that it is very much, this year is going to be a lot of narrative content, then yeah, having an actual storyline that unfolds and you can understand what's going on will be good. And I look forward to that because, as you say, it's kind of just a bit like, here's a mission for this group who we don't really know about. It sounds like there's something dodgy going on, we don't really know, but we're picking them as our group. Winter, thank you so much for the 29 months, my friend. Beers and Paddy, how you doing? And Bolting Spy, welcome. Yeah, eldest is 17, but it seems like yesterday that he was no longer than my forearm, and I was mental. I remember having it, like having Summer just there, like that. I've got this beautiful picture of her just sat there, like just asleep on me. So cute. Yo, Fate. Stability is not too bad. It's not so much stability or performance now. It's mostly hangars, elevators, ASOP, you know, those sorts of things. That's a good idea, Tomato King. Yeah, turning shields off so that it can be moved with tractor beams. Daddy Mac. It wouldn't make sense, because most of you are older than I am. Vigorous. How you doing? What happened? Oh, Valentine's Day happened. So, Rach, Summer, and I just spent the day together. But I was streaming on Monday. I've not been anywhere. Although this Friday I'm going camping, but that's, you know, that hasn't happened yet. Disney Descendants. Oh my god, that's a great idea. Rach would be like, yes, I like that. She would buy that. I think they will probably introduce basic blueprints with gear. It wouldn't surprise me. A lot of the blueprints, though, are more reputation-based. It's kind of like you could... It's a bit like when I get these food delivery, you know, like Gusto and I suppose Factor 75 and whatever. We've just tried Grubby, and if you don't get like a recipe card, which we do for Grubby, but if you don't get a recipe card, you're just buying a takeaway meal that you cook yourself. Whereas getting the recipe card, it's like, you know, give me a fish and I eat for a day. Teach me to fish and I eat as long as I can catch fish. If that, it's a bad way of explaining it. But yeah, the blueprints allow you to just keep repeating this stuff as long as you've got the materials, right? Carrot, thank you so much for the 11-month resub. Beers and Paddy, please, thank you. It's the first period of shared parental leave. Shared parental leave. We didn't get that. I think I just got 2 months of paternity leave. And then I think, you know, Rach gets... Is it 10 months? Something like that? But at the end of the day, we're both self-employed, so it's like we just kind of... We just do it as we do it. Sim Racing, how you doing? You just want to do your missions. Griefers. Are you in Pyro? By all means, Sim, you're welcome to jump in and we can try and help you take them on. Your friend's daughter was playing Grand Theft Auto when she was 3 or 4 and said, I'm going to shoot that man and steal his car. Yeah, I won't be introducing it to GTA anytime soon. Shield, how you doing? Welcome. For me, like I'm getting the Vulture, why do I salvage? Not only for dollars, but is there a story behind it? No, I mean, at the end of the day, you write your own stories as such. There's no need to do anything, ultimately. For me, what I like about taking the Vulture out and doing that kind of stuff is I like to find something that has been there, that, like, for example, you find a ship and It used to be a player ship. You don't know what's happened. You can go on board. You might find some really cool loot and interesting stuff, and then take that, and then you've got it. But at the end of the day, it's all getting wiped. So I wouldn't be playing. I'd highly suggest not playing Star Citizen right now for any story, because there isn't any, and anything we do is generally temporary. But this year, with their focus on also giving narrative stuff, like an actual storyline to pursue that will have lasting impacts, like on your account, that I think is certainly what you're after. So yeah, I think it'll be there'll be stuff for you to do, but I honestly don't play Star Citizen for any sort of storyline right now or longevity. I just enjoy being in the verse and seeing what I find. The bottle bug, a nod to Amazon delivery drivers. I don't know what the bottle bug is. Octopus, how you doing? Would it not just be better to start building the starting story for the PU? I think they're already on with that. I think they're splitting. If you've noticed, the actual narrative team has grown pretty a lot. Sorry, since it began. There's people popping up that I've never seen before, so they are certainly adding and introducing more people, and I suspect Dave primarily will be focused on that 1.0 narrative drive, but they're also making, you know, content available for this. Oh, I'm just gonna set my spawn. They'll be making content for this year as well and beyond. You're 26, but I've 35 years of experience. B, how you doing? Should I get the base Hornet Mark II or the Super Hornet Mark 1? Ooh, I don't know. I really don't know. What does everybody think? Base Hornet Mark II or the Super Hornet Mark 1? I think the base Hornet Mark II might be somewhat better than the Super Hornet Mark 1. I don't know. I really don't know. Oh, it's pretty new, is it? 2 weeks paternity leave. Then we have 13 weeks of maternity for Verity. And we have now ended that today, but started shared paternal leave. So we are rotating in that. See, that's great. It's such a good idea that both parents have as much time with their child as much as possible. So important. Get in. How you doing? I won't say anything. Right, I need medical care first. She's in stealth mode. Oh yeah.
There's friendlies here too. Be aware.
Do you think they should have a way to pay a vendor or something to fill your ship with sustenance? Yes, eventually there will be. They've said in the past you might be able to go to a landing zone and then get your food and liquids sorted, or you could do it by hand and fill your pantry. You won't have to, though. They will have a way for you to do that without having to constantly do it. There may be like an additional time limit or additional cost because you're paying someone to do it for you. But yeah. Wait for me, APOC. Are we going down together? What the flip it? Who's throwing grenades outside the ship? Take it you've got ammunition in there, APOC. Wait, I've gone too far. Here it is. Ah, there. So, oh no, there's no... Wait, what am I looking at here? How many are there? 50. Brilliant, mate.
There's guns and ammo in the TOBII, both Demico and FS9.
Roger. I should be alright, because I've just got a lot of stuff in here.
And a P4. P8.
In fact, let me just... What I need to do is... pack this. There we are. That's better. Now I can get these. What I'm going to do, actually, is grab whatever ammo I can find at these places and take them.
Got another player here doing cargo.
All right, Roger. What's his name? Oh, we don't know his name, I guess. Alright, I'm going down. You had 5 weeks, but you split it up in 10 weeks. Half days of work. Yeah, it's good that you could do that. You can sort of choose how and when to spend it and spread it so that it suits each person. Because everybody's work and time and whatnot and their partner's work and time is different, isn't it? So it makes sense that there is a shared, like a way of itemizing it, I suppose. Oh no, what the heck? Why did I get... I wasn't supposed to get on. I'm going back up. Be with you in a minute. Oh no, you can't get the Mark 1, can you? Yeah.
Hear me on local?
I hear you talking there, Deacon, so you can't be on local.
No, I tried speaking to the Cuddy on local.
Oh, do you have it? I see.
He hurried back in his Cuddy. He didn't even deliver his cargo.
Ah, fair enough. Are they your PDCs? Yeah, I bet.
No, that's one of the ground turrets.
Are we able to take him out? What's happening? Right, I'll jump in my Hornet. Can you open the door? I'm going to try and take that out, dude. Oh, yes, you can buy it. Yeah, so you can buy the Mark 1 in game, but in terms of real cash, you can't get the Mark 1 anymore. Yo, Darren, how you doing?
Engines online.
Thank you, Apok. Yo, Einharjar, welcome.
I think we shared that cutlass.
Takeoff complete.
Alright, I'm out, mate.
Or
Yeah, David is the cutlass. He's looking, he's not doing anything yet. I'm airborne, I'll try and keep an eye on him.
Right.
Docking denied.
If you could try and contact him on local void, because I don't think he can hear me.
Alright, I'll try. Oh, hang on, he's going. Yeah, shut your door up, Apok. I'm out, mate. Oh man, it's dark here. Can't see a damn thing. Don't even know what orientation I'm at. I'll have to use my things a bit more. Is he still there or is he gone? Flipping heck, it's dark around here. Oh, wrong button.
Shields
Shit.
hit.
Oh, that turret's targeting me. How are we getting on with that mission, boys?
37%.
Roger. I'll stay airborne for now. Try and keep these skies cleared, but I can't see a damn thing up here. It's just me in this glowing cockpit.
I hear PDCs, careful.
Roger. Yeah, we've got XP rolling in with Reclaimer. Yep, big boy's coming in. Probably worth waiting until it's daylight somewhere, XP, because it's a bit hectic around here in the dark.
Roger that. Okay.
Yeah, we'll see when we get to another location where it's a bit brighter, because right now it's just going to be chaos.
Problem. I'm just going to go to the Polaris.
Say that again. You were just breaking up.
I'm I'm just here to munch up the Polaris.
Oh, fair enough.
You're very right.
Yeah. Not Apox, I'm hoping. There is another Polaris around here somewhere.
No, boxes.
Change the graphic settings. What, to brighten it up? I don't want to do that. We'll be out of here soon anyway.
That's cheating.
Yeah, it's cheating. They'll eventually have like a night vision option. That'll be nice when that comes along, but right now, I'll just keep scanning so I can see what's going on. For the subscribers, it's the first of the month when the new ships are available. I don't know. I think so. Yeah, we do need night vision. I mean, you know, getting it working for sights was the first step of getting it for visors and everything else. So hopefully it won't be long and we can see night vision come along. Because it is certainly going to be helpful for these sorts of situations. Well, yeah, in asteroid fields, anywhere really. It's such a needed feature. Got a Nomad down there as well. Got a Nomad, and I'm hearing someone say, can you hear me?
Yeah, can I order a bombardment over here?
Where you are?
Yeah.
I could try, mate, yeah.
You're hiding down there. Shoot down there.
I'll shoot, let me know if it's close. Round here?
Nope. Down the hill from me.
Shit, hang on, turrets, I'm bailing. Damn turrets. Oh my good God. Blimey, they did a bit of damage. Yeah, I can't get close to it without getting attacked by the turrets. See, that's where, like, technically, you know when we had the problem of players just hovering and shooting at other players in the air? These turrets will stop that. You can't do that without being taken out. Yeah, they are taking their sweet time on night vision. It would be nice if they could roll that out as soon as. It's definitely been something we've been needing for a while. Don't know in terms of priorities. I would say it's in terms of just quality of life and benefits, it's up there. But in terms of actually getting the game finished and, you know, core tech and stuff, not so much. Oh yeah, they want all sorts for like ground or FPS gadgets, like claymores, deployable shields, holograms, different grenades like EMP grenades and everything else as well. They want it all the conventional stuff, and then all the potential sci-fi stuff that they can invent as well. It'll be nice when we start seeing that roll out, but yeah, I don't know when that's going to happen. Those turrets are all red. How are we looking percentage? Is it completable or is it bugging out?
No, they're down here, sir.
Who are they firing at? Are they firing at me?
I just have to get into my ship to get down there.
Oh, roger. Who are they even firing at? Who's that turret? That turret is just letting rip, but there's no one there to rip on.
AC turret should be down.
Nice one. I'm coming down. I'll help take on your enemies, Deacon, if you can point me in the right direction, mate. Do that again.
You see my shots?
No, not yet. Keep firing. Is this good?
Too bad. In the building up a little further on.
Have we got any there? Does this have VTOL? It does, by the looks of things.
They're hiding inside.
I can come down and help you get him in that case.
Landing gear deployed.
If you want to land together, oh, I see where you are. All right, I'm putting it down. We'll go in together if you like.
I think it's Copians. Yeah.
Engines offline.
Oh, okay. I hope all outposts in Stanton get the turrets as well. Yeah, I mean, I suspect everything will get what's required, you know, in that regard. Even more so as things like base building comes along. Oh yeah, I'm hearing them. Are you hearing me on local by any chance, Deacon? Right, that's two of them
Yeah,
down.
complete.
Oh, nice. Excellent. All right. Right, we're going to rally back up again. Eclipse, are you here?
I got the server ship.
You got the what ship?
Server ship. The Mercury Skyward ship mission.
Oh, you do? Okay, let's take that on then. I don't think Eclipse is here anyway. Yeah, we'll test that whole... See if we can get to you. I'm going to land in your ship, APOC. Yeah, it's not great being able to, you know, having to just ping to see where the ground is. It's either night vision or controls, you know, like visual idents to kind of let you know where the ground is. But yeah, right now it's
Landing gear raised.
a bit manic. Because it's so dark. Where's APOC? Where is he? There.
Starlight service station is the closest.
Roger. That's where we're heading to, guys. Starlight service.
Probably gonna hit down there to take my door.
Yeah, good idea. I need to fix my engine. Oh,
Check fire.
coming back again.
Copy that, heading Starlight.
Roger. See you there. I had auto fly on. This frame rate isn't helping much with landing. Oh. Yeah, I was just about to say I'm down.
Landing gear
There we go.
deployed. Landing.
Needed landing gear on. That was the problem. Yo, Vader Dad, how you doing? It's delivery back. Do you mean the little courier boxes delivery thing? No, I don't think it is. They took that out of the most recent build. For whatever reason, I don't even know what was wrong with it. Bluebird, how you doing? Nice to see you. Deacon, have you got Captain Carrot on your party list, mate? On your friends list? Aviation coming in like a wrecking ball. How you doing? Nice to see you. Yes, the pad and the Polaris is supposed to be able to eventually refuel, repair, and so forth. I think the idea being is that I don't know if it's just going to be like an automatic thing. I think the idea is, I don't know if it's going to be maybe drone based or if you're going to have to just do it by hand. But I think the plan is like here. So you would plug in a hose here, and then you would, I don't even know where it is on the Hornet. Do we even have one on the Mark 1 yet? Doesn't look like it. But then you would open up the refuel port. A lot of the new ships have them on. I don't see it around on this ship. And then you would fill it up yourself. But it would probably take from the supplies of the ship. How about those investigation missions? They were a chill activity to do. Well, yeah, I think the idea is a lot of the missions that we had there converting to now work with the mission system refactor, and then, you know, adding the relevant ones to the dynamic mission system, which will make them a bit more interesting and scale them up, make them more diverse. But I don't know how many of those missions will come back. My guess is the investigation missions will not be coming back because they plan to do a much bigger version of them. Because if you remember back to one of the citizen cons, they spoke about a investigation mission brief that they spoke about in terms of the new investigation missions and how that will work. But yeah, we haven't seen them yet, so I think the chances are the old investigation missions won't come back, but they'll have a new version that will work with the dynamic mission system. Twister, how you doing? Nice to see you. Welcome. I play hide and seek with APOC. This is the best way to do it. Did we get Captain Carrot into the party?
He said, yeah.
Roger. Whereabouts are we? Which space station?
Starlight.
Thank you. We're at Starlight. Just type in Starlight. It's a space station called Starlight something. After this one, we should see if you can pick up a CFP mission to get you. Yes, good idea, APOC. That's a good idea, mate. Try and resolve that issue with the turrets. The box missions had no boxes spawning, so was removed in the PTU but not checked in a couple of days. Thank you, Skipper. So yeah, whatever happened with the whole courier missions, it was because the boxes weren't spawning. So chances are that let's disable it until we can fix that. Ooh, I'm just gonna head out in my ship, APOC, and get repaired if you don't mind opening up the door for me, mate. Sure thing, Blob. Absolutely, mate. You did try to do one of those missions last night, and unfortunately none of the hostile NPCs spawned. That's annoying. What's that about third person, Robert? Oh yeah, I mean I like to keep things immersive. I don't like to switch to third person unless I'm just checking out the coolness of something, you know. Same with you know, landing and stuff. Obviously landing in third person is far easier, but I prefer to do it in first. APOC, have you put this giant box on the back of your Argo so that we can load up things into it? That's a nice idea.
Yeah.
Very good thinking there, mate.
You can get a lot of stuff in an 8SE box.
Yeah, you can. Sim Racing, I think if you want to help XP on the Reclaimer, he could probably do with a pilot if you want to do piloting, if you fancy flying the Reclaimer, or help him with whatever else, you know, salvaging. Because what we're going to do is as we go around... Right, I'm out, APOC. You can close her up. as we fly around and take on these missions, we're also going to be salvaging what we can to make some extra moolah. Can I get a hanger? Doesn't seem to be working for some reason. Wonder if I can just land on a pad. There we go. Just had to spam it a little bit. She's opening up just in time. Lovely, lovely. I reckon I can fit in there. Nice one, Sim. What's your handle, mate? Send Deacon a friend request if he hasn't got it already, and he'll invite you in. Repair. Ooh, 3,000. Oh no, not 3. That's restocking. Oh my! How many missiles have I fired? And then yeah, we'll find a way and a place for where you are. Try and get to our location when we're flying around, and you can hop on board the XP's reclaimer and just assist in cleaning up. Are you able to send Deacon_Frost a friend request? The box missions had no box. Oh, I've just read that one. Nice one, Carrot. We all just need to be honest. SMB just has the skills to keep playing in first-person view. I'm getting them. Not every time. I still bash into crap and blow things up. But, you know, I do enjoy this kind of thing. All right, I'm on my way back, APOC. Be with you in about 2 minutes. Nice one, Sim.
Copy that.
Love will tear us apart again. Be great when we have like the Galactopedia or radio stations playing us songs and things. Oh, I've gone past you. But I think your rear end is this way, isn't it? Yeah, lovely. Welcome to the party, Silent Bee.
Heard the ship, but I still can't get my door to close.
What do you mean?
Landing complete.
All right, I'm in.
Engines offline.
Lovely. Deacon_Frost. Just as you would expect. Accent on the air. Frost. You've got to roll the air. Deacon Frost. If you don't pronounce it right, he won't answer you. The manned missiles. Yeah, that was a bit unfortunate. How a random...
Hell, mate, I ain't French.
Frost. Wow, Bouvet. Have you received a friend request there, Deke?
Yeah, I have a silent B.
Lovely. For sim racing, his name is Oppenheimer. No relation. I assume.
No, not yet.
Okay. Keep trying, Sim. See if you can...
Got Captain Carrot.
Okay. Ah, thank you, Simon. Yeah, Deacon... Oh, DECAN_Frost. Sorry, not an DEA. Spelled, you know, meat plow. Spelled with 2 X's and a silent D and a J. Yep. See, we all like to spell our names our own way. They finally have changed the Cutlass Black traffic model in Area 18 to the current model, have they? That is actually really annoying. when you see these old ship models just flying around. I mean, they're probably super performant friendly. In fact, they might not be super performant friendly compared to the current model of the Cutlass. No, it was me, Sim. I kept telling you the wrong name there. You've...
Yeah, I actually noticed that they also updated the 300.
Oh, the 300 as well?
Yeah.
Oh, finally.
Tail, like in the old days.
It's so funny, these old ships. Like, if you... I suppose you can't see it anymore, but if you ever wanted to see what the old ships look like, you could see those old models that were just like traffic. But yeah, not anymore. Ugh. Right, I'm off for a piddle. The old 300 series. Yeah, they were nice. I mean, don't get me wrong, I do like the new 300 series. They are nice. The old ones were cool, very iconic, but I do prefer the new ones, I think. Where are the Johns in here? I think they're to the left, aren't they? Unless I go to the... That's the armory. It's not going to be in there. That's captain's quarters. I can't have a P in the captain's quarters. It just wouldn't be right. We go to the crew quarters.
It's on bathroom, Mac.
So I found them. I just didn't want to pee in your captain's quarters. What's that for? It's like some sort of Tomb Raider trap. Here we go. The most immersive stream. Except for expat. But then you don't want to see her go to the toilet. There we go. Yeah, but I don't know if they've... I think what we're saying, Salmon, is they've replaced them with the actual models. I mean, in terms of the... hello, fuzzy beard. In terms of the actual internals, I think that's just how LODs work now anyway, is they don't render the internals if there's nobody to be inside them. So I think they're probably likely more optimized than the old images anyway that used to fly around. Most immersive stream. Good one, Graphite. I'll let you have that one. Yeah, I'm assuming so, Sandman. I don't know because I ain't seen them, but I guess that's what they're saying. That's true. You might have to have watched me go for a poop. I couldn't poo while I'm streaming, though. It's not really fair on you guys. Oh, I can't wait to go camping. Not packed yet. Almost got everything out on the table, ready to be packed. Just got some of those dry bags to start loading stuff like clothes, food, electronics. I hope they change the mirrors to actual reflective surfaces rather than a camera feed. Yeah, I'm not sure what they plan to do. I think when they work on their own ray tracing version, we may see something like that come along. But I don't know. I think for now it's fine, you know, with what it is. Oh my lord, how far are we traveling? What power solutions do I use for camping? I have one, because I'm only going for a foot.
Ryan, you might want to go in your ship and get ready.
Oh, are we nearly there? Oh, what? Oh, wait, are we actually on target now? We're not moving,
At
are
the
we?
final approach.
Oh, okay, sorry. I thought we were still in quantum because it doesn't show up for me when you're a passenger.
Yeah, we need to make the final jump to them to activate them.
Okay. Yeah, we'll see if that works, eh? So yeah, I just use a 20,000 megaamp power battery bank, which I'm going to use for my camera and my phone. But I don't. I try to stay off my phone as much as possible when I'm camping because, you know, that's the point, isn't it? But yeah, I just use a 20,000 amp and it manages fine. If I'm going for longer, I might take a few more. I've got a solar powered one, but it's probably a little naff because it's cheap. Right, I'm out, mate. Let's see if this works. Have you come up with a channel name for the camping
All right,
stuff?
everybody ready? I'm jumping
have not.
in 3, 2, 1.
Shields offline.
I've got an Instagram which is currently Wild Camping Adventures, so it might be tied to that. Yeah, I am not seeing a way to jump to you yet. Is anyone getting a jump option there? It wouldn't have dragged us in. Because we didn't have anything, you know, no marker to jump to. Poor Deacon's just there with his terrapin. His Megapin getting bombarded. We could probably fly that far though, couldn't we? That wouldn't take that long.
47,000 kilometers? That's a couple days of flying.
Oh, is it? Oh, yeah, no, yeah, I was thinking kilometers, not million. Oh, we're going. I think we're going, are we?
I'm jumping.
Nice, okay. Yeah, mine was just starting to ramp up then. Let's keep trying. That was weird. Some of us seem to be getting there and others don't. But by all means, do a community poll for what my camping channel should be called. It might not make any difference, though. I don't know if I'm just going to call it Wild Camp Adventures. I don't want it to necessarily...
Your Pyro?
Eh?
What's the name of the ship's tech?
Shields offline.
Deacons. What's that? How far is that? I don't know what that is.
The ship to protect will be an MSR. Just do not shoot an MSR. There will be no other MSRs there.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Copy.
Yeah, I'm not. It's not going to be like anything related to this channel. It's a separate channel completely. It's not like, you know, Mac in the Wild or anything. It's just a camping channel. But, you know, for those who want to watch that as well, you're more than welcome to tune in when the time is ready. But yeah, at this time I ain't even started a channel yet. Yo, Brogan, how you doing? Super Camp Bros, yeah. Girls Gone Camping, NVIDIA. How dare you? I don't think this is going to work. You crashed on your way in again. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, I think for now we're just going to have to stick to the ground versions.
Yeah. At least on this server, I have no way to quantum to Deacon. So unless he was in Polaris with us, we wouldn't be able to get.
Yeah, I guess the only option is for... But then that's just whoever's in the Polaris to get there, which isn't really a good idea, is it? Where are you, APOC? I'll come back to you, mate. What's this?
11 kilometers.
Oh, you're not in your ship, are you? You're not in the pilot seat.
You're flying past me down to your right.
Well, what's this Polaris doing here? There's another Polaris here.
Yeah, there's an abandoned one out here.
Oh, let's see if we can get XP out here to claim it. Let's give it a go. See if we can get on board. Might be stuff in there to get.
What's the name on the Polaris? TOBII?
The ID is IU4822. It's on me. I'm here now.
I certainly wouldn't mind taking a few extra torp.
Yeah, absolutely. If we can get them, we might as well use this as an opportunity, and then XP can come in and completely just rid it if we can get inside. Might have to, if we soft death it, it'll open up, won't it? But we need to make sure it's not owned. I can't imagine it is owned being here. Just randomly sitting here, this huge Polaris. Ignites arresters. I don't know if they're... It's got no cargo. I'll EVA, see if I can get in, and if not, we can soft death it and try and get in that way.
Engines offline.
Wait, I don't think I've got my helmet on.
Engines online.
Let me try. Hang on.
The airlock doors on the Polaris don't lock, so you know you can always get in.
Oh, really? Okay. Could do with some assistance coming on board as well, if anyone wants to EV8. Where is the airlock relative to the size of the ship?
Just a little back. It's about halfway back on the ship. It's actually open right now from what I can
Oh
see.
yeah, I see it. Ow. That was not smooth. Alright. We got anyone? Oh, hello. Right, nice one, Mighty. Just reloading. Anyone on board this Polaris? Let's get. We'll head to the bridge first. Try and get there. You just open the hangar door and just check to see if there's anything in there.
At the self power.
Alright, back on me again. Mighty, let's move. Yo, Eric, how you doing? Good morning. Link, welcome. Yeah, I know, the MFD, not being able to see it. Anyone on board? I don't know if you're hearing me on local chat, but just checking. Bridge is clear. We'll do a quick sweep just through and see if anyone else is here, but I feel like it might be abandoned. Mac and Breeze. Ah, like, see what you did there. You rigged up a solar panel to charge two 12-volt leisure batteries for a friend that has a sleep apnea, so he could use his medical equipment. Oh, that's really cool. I like that. Just going to check captain's quarters. Nothing on board. We need to check the armory as well, in case they've stocked anything up. Yeah, I'll go and do that. I'll do that now, Deacon. Do we have a robot mower? No, no. Got a robot vacuum. Got quite a few weapons here, boys. Got some Karnas, some snipers, whatever they call them. Yeah, we could probably loot a few of these weapons out. That'll come in handy for the cause. I sound like I'm ordering a militia. We'll be sure to grab them. Let me just go and open the doors and we can start stripping this vehicle of all of its goods, loading it into the reclaimer. XP, are you on route at all, mate?
I'm here above outside.
Oh yeah, I see it. Nice one. No scrapping just yet.
Oh no.
I think it's still working in Pyro. I believe the rep is still working. I don't know though. Yeah, we don't have a mower. No, the thing is, like Rachel's wanted one, but then I'm the one that does the mowing anyway. But
Space Industries. Enjoy the ride. System check.
Small backpack.
oh, I might have just accidentally nudged us a little bit there.
Space Industries.
If someone with a large backpack wants to grab those guns, I would be very appreciative.
Yeah, I think Mighty, are you all right grabbing some of those guns and putting them in your backpack? I might have a bit of room as well. We'll stock them into Apox Armory. But yeah, Rachel's been after one, but at the same time, the lawn that we have 2 lawns, and they're like 9x9 squared. They're tiny. They're not big at all. Yo, Miklos, how you doing? Right, we need people on board as well to grab some of these components, if you don't mind, guys. It would kind of be a bit pointless getting a robot lot. I'd love one, especially if we got a bigger garden. But I do like it's coming around to that season now. I've actually fertilized and put some seaweed down. Oh, hello. On my lawn. I'm just waiting for it to get a bit warmer, and then I'll scarify and then overseed, throw some topsoil down, and hopefully before it gets too warm, or like summertime warm, there'll be a nice amount of lawn there for summer to play on, for us to camp on and so forth. I haven't tried the Hull C in a while. Is it profitable? Is it actually working now? That's good. I know it's
still broken, don't do it.
Oh, it's still broken, is it? It's still broken, apparently, so I would be careful using it. Profitable, but I guess the bigger the profit you can make, the bigger the potential losses as well. No, I don't think right now fuses are all that important, aside from basic stuff, but they will be. Oh, nice. Look at all those torpedoes. You guys are on it. I'll try and get the rest of these components out if I can. They might be too big. Look at this operation. We're like ants. Just nibbling away on this...
My money. You can't move the component.
Oh, are they all bespoke fixed?
Even the one that isn't is size 3, so we can't
Oh,
pull it.
fair enough. Ah, nuts.
Even though we could tractor it if it wasn't attached.
Well, yeah.
Still salty about that one.
I'll just have a quick look around just to make sure that there isn't any dead bodies or, a player just doing something,
You can steal the fuses if you want those.
Yeah, I'm grabbing those. There might be a player, like, actually doing something here. And I see, yeah, this is the big size one, isn't it? Too big. He might be doing something, and we're just on here taking stuff. If that was the case, I would replace everything and apologize and, set him back up again. Yeah, a bit of a gamble, but enjoy it while it's working, Miklos. By all means, you're probably making a fortune on it. Thoughts on the ion buff in 402? My thoughts on any form of buff or, nerf or whatever happens is it's just part of the ongoing balance. We are not finished yet, so if it feels out of whack, it probably is. But that might not be because that is now underperforming. It might be that because they've lowered that, other ships are overperforming, and it will take a long while before everything is where it should be. Ignore stats, specs, anything like that. Ignore it completely. It is an ongoing, constant change. and will be for a while. Throw him in the brig. Throw him in his own brig. You, get in your brig. That was so funny the other day. That was so funny. I still don't know. Like, if the guy, like I say, if the guy had spoken to me and actually explained what he was doing, or, you know, made a mistake, sorry, or I was just trying to take your ship, I would have probably let him go anyway. Just because, you know, there's more of us, less of him. Alright, how are we pushing these across? Do you need a hand with me pushing them over? Hey, it's a good job you were EVA in there, XP. I didn't even see you. That would have probably slapped you in the face. Oh boy, I hope I haven't broken that. Now this is a find. This is one of those you don't get it often kind of things. Oh, yours, Dig. I mean, these things, these cost a fortune. So the fact that we're finding them is, well, look at them roll. Imagine that would be the end of everybody if I'd have just rolled them and blown them up. That would be quite funny, but not funny, haha, funny. Oh my god, that's one for the books kind of mistakes. Yeah, they have a tractor beam, but I think in the time it takes to just offload it like this, it's probably quicker to just grab it and throw it out. Another one coming for you, Deacon. All yours. How much are each of these torpedoes, APOC? You guys hearing me on VoIP? I feel like I might be no longer heard. Let me just turn it off. Turn it back on again. There we go. You guys hearing me on VoIP? Anybody? Hello, hello? I think VoIP's completely foo bad. Is that all of them then? I'll go on the outside, start moving. So 500,000 each. Wow. He did play dead very effectively, yeah. I mean, I completely believed he was dead. Gotta start getting these weapons off. I honestly thought the guy was done for. I thought he'd suicided, and yeah. Lo and behold, he was just faking it, which was clever.
Well, the ones we're gonna get.
Did you want any of these weapons, APOC? They're Omnisky 7s? No, 17s. Is that right? 12s? I can't count. Ay. Ex officio, how you doing? And they should, according to the wiki, an American MK-48 AD cap training torpedo is 4.8 million. No, absolutely. There's so many reasons why they need to be the price, like, expensive. For many reasons. And, you know, one of them being, it's just a deterrent for people
A couple more.
Roger. A deterrent for people to just continuously use them. Oh, that's some sketchy stacking there, Deacon. Yeah, put them on this lift over here, these weapons. Hang on, I'll pull them over. I'm going to put them and send them down to the cargo bay. So that we've got torpedoes here in the torpedo room, and then these can go down here and be ready to just offload. That's got it. So this is fantastic find. And, you know, considering APOC brings his Polaris along, having loadouts for free is wonderful, because this can cost, you know, a good fortune. If you're thinking every one of those torpedoes there is 500,000 creds, it's just, yeah, that's pricey. All right, let's see how this goes. Hopefully it doesn't kill me. Okay, we're there already. Oh wait, no. What am I doing? I'm thinking... Sorry, I was thinking this is the other way around. You do right to leave them in there. I was thinking this was the... Yeah, we're going to leave them in the cargo bay. I was thinking this was the hangar, that's why I pressed the wrong button. Let's just hold on to that one. I don't like the movement there. Sorry about that. You had it all sorted and I was messing around with it. Imagine if you mishandle these torpedoes and they go off, though. We would be completely annihilated. The whole thing would just blow up. Yo, Liquid, how you doing, mate? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, we've got some weapons here. Can I store these in my backpack? I think I've got a backpack on. I do. And there's plenty of room, but I don't know if these will fit. No. No, okay. Right. I need to tractor these down to the armory. That's something I can do. I can put these on here, because the armory is down there. Let me move these over here. Keep them off the elevators. Alright. So yeah, any non-ship weapons we'll put on the elevators, cargo elevators, and I'll move them down to the armory. But yeah, these omniskids we can keep in the actual ship. I don't know if there's a better way of organising them, because I've made a real mess of them.
I think that's them all.
Is that everything, XP? I don't know, John. It's just crappy flare on the interior of the Polaris. It's probably just a bug, I would think. They can go off. Yeah, if they're shot at, is that? Or is it if they're thrown around? Nice one, matey. Hawks, how you doing? Thank you so much, my friend.
Terrapin is one of ours, or is...
Medipen.
The Terrapin.
Yeah.
Hangar. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's Deacons. How you doing, Hawks? Thank you so much, my friend. Much appreciated. Thank you for lurking as well. I do appreciate that too.
Yeah.
Or if they do take enough damage, they'll blow up. Okay. Be gentle with them then. Another one there for you, matey. There's one more to come. What destination is closest to you? Does anybody know what the closest destination is next to us? Or location to jump to for Sim? For Oppenheimer? Sergeant Nighthawk, how you doing? There's a slot in the armory.
Pyro 2 L5, right?
Say that again, sorry?
We are at Pyro 2 L5.
Thank you. Pyro 2 L5. Trying to wake up. Rough night or just tired? The old sea mine scene in Hot Fuzz. I don't remember that, actually. No, that's not it. I don't remember that. Oh, I see. No, I see. 7:30 in Alaska. Fair enough. It is early. I'll let you off. Yeah. There you go. Oh, this armory is looking full. Look at that. Oh. No, we're not doing phase 3. We came here to try and do a phase 2 mission for Deacon. He's trying to finish off the phase 2 missions. So we took on one of these to protect the MSR ship missions, but we couldn't quantum travel to his location. It just wasn't allowing us. So we ended up deciding to scrap doing that and instead discovered this random Polaris just sitting there in the middle of space. So we've decided to salvage it, scrap it. I assume the owner is no longer around, so we're grabbing it. Yeah, no grenades then. Yeah, that Mantis is... Whose is the Mantis? Someone owns the Mantis, don't they, in our group? Pretty sure someone said they were bringing one. I just can't remember who. Just had a thought as I passed the pizza stand in Area 18. When pizza is available in game, CAG should troll and make the first pizza available be Hawaiian with ham, onion, and pineapple. Why? Because a lot of people don't like it. I actually really like pineapple on pizza. And I don't care what you think of me. I don't. It's fine. Hate me. Unsubscribe. Don't unsubscribe.
Power off.
What, on the old Polaris? Have we scrapped everything from this vehicle? Oh, that's a shame. You didn't get the skins because you didn't do phase 4? Oh, you didn't do the last one? Oh, because of bugs. Yeah, I know. You're not the only one, mate. It's a shame. A lot of people weren't able to finish that mission because of bugs and whatnot, which sucks. Can't take PDCs off, can we? No. Alright, let me just do a quick sweep, see if there's anything else here. I mean, he might have bedlogged, but generally the ship would disappear. So unless he did it almost, you know, quickly before we came in, which there's a slim chance that happened, but I get the impression he didn't. I don't know, though. But yeah, we desperately...
If he bedlogged, the ship would have vanished. I've watched people vanish from right in front of him.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, I think it would have been... It wouldn't be here if that was the case. And there's nobody on board. So whatever's happened, happened. We desperately do need, though, the ability to tell if a ship is owned, you know, like claimed on insurance or not. Alright, she looks good. It looks like she's good to start getting reclaimed. Anybody see anything else that might be needed to be taken? Are you guys hearing me on VoIP at all?
I hear you.
Okay, good, good. I think it's safe to say we can start salvaging. So, yeah, XP, if you want to crack on with that, mate. We've got Oppenheimer on the way, who will jump in and give you a hand if you want to allocate him a station.
And it's us.
One of my favourite party appetizers is bacon wrapped around pineapple chunks. Well, that's an interesting one. Are you a pineapple pizza fan, Kitty? Alright, let's clear the area. Hang on. Are these weapons? No, they're not. They're not ones we can take, are they? They're big flipping cannons, though. Let's bug out and let him scrap.
I'm just heading to the palace.
Good luck.
Roger. That was a good find, though. Just let me in. There we go. We've already done it, Nighthawk. We've already taken all the torpedoes and all the weapons in the armory as well. It is... Oops, I've just turned everything off. It is now fully ready to be reclaimed. I'll hang fire here with XP, just make sure they're safe. And then when Oppenheimer gets here, we'll bounce off and let them keep scrapping and whatnot. And XP, if you get into bother, if anyone, once we're all gone, if anyone comes in, starts causing problems for you, give us a shout and we'll bounce back. Just try to survive. I think you will in a reclaimer.
Copy that.
Deacon, are you able to invite Oppenheim to the party, mate? Right, I'm coming to back land in your hangar, APOC, if that's alright, mate.
Sounds good.
Thank you, Deacon. Right, there we are.
Docking initiated. Docking denied. Landing gear deployed. Landing complete.
Alright, I'm in, mate. Lovely! Yeah, we'll do another outpost. As we can't do these flight ones, pick another outpost, Deacon, and we'll go and complete one of them again. How many more do you have to do now? Does it say? Or where does it... What have you got left? Fun pineapple fact, that madness you get from eating... That numbness you get from eating them is because if you look at them under a microscope, it's full of tiny... natural razor blades. Ooh. I can't recall numbness from eating a pineapple, but I believe you. You finished all the missions. Is this just phase 2, Colt? Because phase 2 only gets you the Ripper gun. But if you've completed everything and anything, and it tells you on your list that you've completed it all, I would certainly contact him and just, you know, like show them the proof that you've completed them. You will eat anything that doesn't try to kill me. Fair enough. Yeah, those protect MSR. I really like those MSR missions, but unfortunately, you can't share them, so you can't go there as a group. And as you say, that if they get harder, the more you do, the more you need a group. So it's kind of a bit of a problem when that happens. The pineapple numbness tingle is because pineapples contain a special and naturally rare mixture of enzymes called bromelain, and these have the ability to break down proteins conveniently. Your body contains all sorts of proteins, which means as you eat pineapples, it starts to break you down. Oh, okay. What's Deacon on about then? Do you know how much rep you need to finish? No, so click on your MobiGlass and then go over to Journal, scroll down to the bottom, and then it'll tell you there, phase 2, the mission status, and that'll tell you how many you've got left to do. All right, well, we'll do... Have you got one ready to go, Deacon? If not, we can do Chola Beach for Captain Carrot, if we're all ready to jump, and then come back and do a different one for you. Which one's closest? You did all of them solo sitting in a Star Lancer. Didn't even get it where my shields were gone. Was actually easier as they went on. Yeah, fair enough. Alright, which is closest? Last Landing or Chorla? We'll hit both. Akinla, welcome. You can have the person running the missions fly the Polaris. Yeah, we were thinking of doing that, but there's more than just some of us, right? Alright, so hit Last Landing first. We'll all go to Last Landing now, and then we'll go to Chorla after this one. XP, as mentioned, mate, if you see any problems or any trouble, give us a call and we'll come back.
Copy that.
Oh, so you were telling the truth at Deacon. Okay, fair enough. Oh, Beth, how you doing? Never eaten pineapple again. I'm joking. I really like pineapple. But yeah, we were hoping we'd be able to do the mission, but that would require, you know, I mean, we could all pile into the Polaris and man the turrets and then come back and pick up our ships, but I think a lot of us just want to stick in our own ships for now. Just not on hot pizza. Yeah, if it's eating your back, Kitty, absolutely. It's a bit creepy. I'm going to go get a beer. And then by the time we get there, should be able to provide either ground support or air support. Either or. I don't mind. Go. Oh, yeah, we were supposed to do that mission for myself, weren't we? Hang on, let me see if I've got a mission close by. Let's see where we are. So we're coming into... Is it Terminus? That's not it. That's Mighty. Terminus, okay. Is that Pyro 4? No, Pyro 2, isn't it? No, Terminus, is it Pyro 1? I can't remember. The hell? I haven't got any missions. Maybe we're out of comm range. I'll have to wait until we're in comm range and I'll see what there is. And if there's a CFP mission that I can do to pull my reputation back with them, then I'll do that, because otherwise I'm constantly going to be hostile there. Yeah, it's saying neutral, but I'm still showing hostile, I think. All right. Oh, yeah. It only takes one CFP mission to go from hostile to positive. All right, we'll do that once we get to Terminus. I'll see if there's a mission I can do there quick to just push myself through that. Just close the elevator door, play the elevator sound, then teleporter's already. Don't make them do it. Head to Terminus, Carrot. We're going to Last Landings. Head to Last Landings, and you can join in on that one. And then I'll see if there's one local to where we are, to then quickly complete and get rid of my bad reputation with them, and then we'll go to Chorla Beach, do your mission, and then see what's left there. Should be a bounty or merc mission, that will say, to fix rep. Okay, thank you. Anyone else seeing an issue getting advanced HUD to show up properly in HUD CFG in ships. In HUD CFG? Do you mean in the MFD? I actually turned mine on the other day. I know there was a bug when it first rolled out where it was really difficult to... Like, it was bugging out and it would show to start with, and then the minute you turn your ship on and off, it would just disappear again. So I don't know if it's working consistently now. Oh, in the config? Oh, I don't know. Yo, the opinion of Matt. Welcome. Terminus is Pyro 6. You will need to be near... Yeah, thank you. Okay. We'll see what happens when we get there and see what missions are available. They fixed it a few days. It's just poofing... Oh, it's doing it again, is it? You've had to go back to dashboard style HUD. Yeah. That's annoying. I like the new HUD. It's really helpful. It's a bit cluttered. There's a lot of information there. But, I mean, obviously you can choose whether you want it or not. But a bit over-cluttered. I'm hoping there's a better way of giving or presenting the information. The difficulty is we need all that information at hand. Ah, yes, lovely. Yeah, exactly. At the end of the day, it doesn't really matter what you're flying. That information is so useful. Just using the Fortune. Has anyone got a workaround for conveyor belt blocked as soon as you empty the first 12? Other than just making sure that the box is not in... There's nothing in the way of the... Oh, no, it's a different filler, isn't it, now? It's a different spitter outer. I don't myself. Anyone have a workaround for conveyor belt blocked? Is that a known issue? Yeah, scaling HUD will be helpful. Problem is, if it's like scaling HUD, you can scale the HUD, but your MFDs are your MFDs. Whether we can scale the... Because essentially, that HUD, I don't think it's a visor HUD, is it, that's projected? It's a ship HUD that is projected via the ship, but not on the visor. I think what we can adjust is the visor HUD. I don't think we'll be able to adjust the actual ship HUDs themselves. Yeah, but what I mean is the one that you can toggle on and off. Not the MFD, casting ones, but the one with all the information on. You can go the advanced HUD. You can't. That's the advanced HUD. Isn't one that's on your visor, is it? You got the infinite quantum travel bug, and you can't get out of that. Yeah, I think we're talking about the advanced HUD, aren't we? Is that what we're talking about, mate? Yeah, that won't, because it's based on your ship. Reputation management headhunters. Oh, I'm not seeing one. It's not too late. Is this it? Bounty hunting. Look, I know you don't know me, but I've heard from some people that you have a clear sense of right and wrong. I know you've been working for the headhunters. Oh, have I? I didn't think I was. And I'm not here to judge you, but please hear me out. We've received word that they're importing a large ship loaded with weapons into the system, and learned that they intend to be used on outposts run by citizens of Prosperity. You don't need to believe in our mission. You don't even need to like us, but you have to understand that people will die from these weapons. People are just blah, blah, blah. Is this the one, then? Yeah. I'll accept that. Black Rock Exchange, which must be around here. Okay, so let's go down to Last Landings. And then we'll do that together. Is that the same spot? Ships aren't showing on the radar. Beware of missiles. Okay. We'll be somewhat ready. Yeah, I guess it's bugged out to Malakin, because I haven't done anything for the headhunters. Unless I did by accident. I don't think I did, because I took on the mission for the CFP, so why would I get headhunter missions? Oh, I don't know. Pyro has such wild-looking planets. I wonder how the new multi-biome tech will change them. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see when, you know, they roll out things like the rainforest. I wonder if what they're going to do is have rainforest biomes, swamp biomes, and so forth, but color palettes more akin to that of the Pyro style. Okay, NPC there. That's one I need to hit, so I'm going to jump into my Hornet. Looks like we're trying to kill two birds around this place. Henrik, how you doing? When we say scale the advanced HUD, do we mean like scale the size of the elements or the same as... Yeah, I assume it means same as the visor. Whether we have a way of scaling it on our ship HUD, I don't know. I wouldn't imagine so. But hopefully they'll actually align it where it makes sense and looks good. Not just all in the way. Yo, Spantech, how you doing? Could you open the hangar door for me, please, APOC? Thank you, Rhino. How you doing? So there's a new 4.0 PTU, 0.2 build for the PTU coming later today, potentially. Same old at the moment, just getting them, pushing them out. Yeah, Polaris will be fine with those missiles. I'll keep an eye out and be careful. But when we get a bit closer, I'll bounce. Are we getting closer to this guy? Because the distance doesn't seem to be doing anything. Is he flying away? Courtney Simonu. Alright, I'm going to head off and try and get this target, guys. If the rest of you, APOC, if you want to stick with me, mate, but the rest of you head down with Deacon. Are you still able to do that mission, Deke, or are you now dud?
Takeoff complete. Okay. Shields hit.
Or is it a freelancer? He's spinning out of control. Oh, he's going for it. I've not got a range marker, so I don't know how close he is. Is he going down? Did you hit him with a missile, APOC? Because he is going downtown. Oh yeah, you're hitting him big time. Nicely done. I think that's soft deathed. Hope if I had my landing gear up, wouldn't it?
Docking denied. Landing gear raised.
I think he's been hit by one of Polaris's. Are you still... So, is there anything you can do to get around that, Deacon? What's happening then? Let me just watch this guy go down, I guess.
Shields.
Oh boy. Oh, it's a good bug. Sorry, I see. Right, let me just try and keep away from his guns, if possible. It sounds like he's got a turret, but he's flipping all over the spot.
Target destroyed.
Alright, got it. Nice one. Returning back to you. fact, I'll head down to Deacon and Carrot's position and help with their mission. Got an F8 up here. Don't know what he's doing here. Oh, so you're stranded, Deacon. Are you actually able to continue on? Nah, I'll leave that for now. I'll go and help these guys out. Oh boy.
Shields offline. Landing gear deployed.
Didn't mean to do that. I thought I might have loaded my landing gear. The Star Lancer over there. Right, where are you boys?
Landing gear raised.
Need to get out of atmosphere first. There they are. Head up out of atmosphere and come around the last landing, see if I can help. That should be me now, no longer getting targeted by CFP. Lee, good evening, how you doing? You did the visor scale. Might be able to talk to the people that did the advanced HUD if we can have the same option there. Well, yeah, potentially. If it makes sense to, because it's a ship cast, isn't it? More than anything else. Ooh, pardon me.
Quantum drive is now on.
Yeah, me too, Ape. That's why I ping every now and again. Generally, I'm aware of where I am, but I have to make sure I ping as soon as I feel like I've lost my location. I hate night flying. There's no denying it. I despise night flying. It's so hard. When we arrive at a location and it's dark,
Quantum drive is now off.
I just want to give up and cry because I'm completely blind. Yeah, always feels like you're on the one, and I've done it so many times. The amount of times that I've literally crashed into a planet because it's been dark and I've not been able to see where I'm going. I do it all the time. Got quite a few vehicles around here. Got a load of potential salvage around here as well, XP at last landing. How are you getting on with that Polaris?
Hopefully so much on the Polaris.
Copy that. Don't want a Polaris.
Yeah, roger. Oppenheimer, are you helping out XP with the salvage, mate?
Ogie.
Yep, who's just turned red there?
Negative. X solo.
Oh, okay, roger. Are you coming in to help at last landings? Hopefully, this isn't...
Landing gear deployed.
This shouldn't be hostile territory, should it? Am I going to get shot at again? Bit of a crash downstairs. I think Rachel might have dropped a plate or something.
Shields online.
Where are my headlights? There we are. The only downside, what is going on? Oh. Might need to delete my shaders, as you were saying the other day, Deke.
Offline.
I'm tracking multiple of you as hostile, so I'm just gonna stay up here.
Yeah, nice one. I was getting the same thing as well. Alright, have you got targets down here, Deacon? I'm boots on ground right now. Gonna check this building. It looks like you've got... How many are left to get? 35% left. Oh, yeah, I see. Ah, nuts. Oh, I see what you mean. Is that a snow shader issue, that? Does it show you a marker for where they are, where the remaining people are? Bear Normal, how you doing, sir? Nice to see you. Phone just doesn't work morning. Oh, one of those mornings. Someone's hurt. Yeah, I don't fancy walking in there. I don't see anyone, though. Oh, Oppenheimer, careful. Oh, who the flipping heck was shooting then? Oh, okay. That was scaring me to death. Oppenheimer, are you alive? Did you just fall through the planet?
I think he just went below.
Oh, no, Oppen! If there's no interior, mate, you just leave it be. Oh, dude, and you didn't even set your spawn either. Oh, no. The first got you, yeah.
You guys check this secondary outpost down in the crate?
Oh, whereabouts is that? Are you pointing to it by any chance?
I'm pointed right at it. There's an abandoned lightning down in there.
Okay, I'll hop in Deacon's ship. Hold on, Deacon. Give me a lift, mate. Backroom citizen, yep. Where's the button? There it is.
Looks like there might be an abandoned Zeus as well.
Oh, okay. Alright, I'm in.
Directly underneath me now.
Okay, we're on our way. Nice one. I think that happened to Rickan yesterday, Monday. He fell through the planet. We do learn the lessons the hard way, yeah. When it's not got an interior, we just avoid. That should be fixed in 4.0.2. They've said if anybody falls through the planet anywhere in 02, let them know.
Straight down D.
I think they feel like they've got them all, but if they haven't, tell them and they'll hopefully fix it all. Yeah, pushing the elevator button. It's hard because I don't know what buttons need to be pushed and what don't need to be pushed. I think your PDCs are after someone there, mate. That's my Hornet,
Yeah,
I think.
It doesn't have a name.
I think that's my ship.
Oh, they can't see it anymore. So.
Okay, nice one. You were thrilled to finally reach me, and you stepped in and saw there had been stars on the ground and your brain worked. Did you see anyone in there by any chance, Sim? Was there any NPCs in there? Keep warm by this fire.
Check the interiors of all the buildings here.
Yeah, Roger. Just behind you, Deke. On your right. On your left. These buildings, I think, are a bit problematic for falling through the planet.
Last landings is ahead.
Last landings is a what, sorry?
It's a headhunter's outpost. There shouldn't be any friendlies here.
Okay. Right, I'm ready to go in when you are, mate.
Got a neutral constellation hovering around, but it looks like he might be leaving now.
Okay. Yeah, this building looks clear. You hear me on local, Deke? Sorry. CIG are fixing the laws of gravity, Ice. Yeah, how you doing, mate? Should be fixed. Yeah, possible fix. As is the way now, which I suppose is a much more accurate way of putting it anyway. It is always a possible fix. Whoa, whoa, no, spin me around, where have I gone? Peekaboo. Get the door for you. Such a... Anyway. Try to wipe my visor, but it lowers my weapon because I've got it set to the same kind of button. Got a little cutter down here as well in the... Is that water or ice?
Ice lake.
I might go check that out quick while we're here.
It's almost negative 200 out there. I don't think there's any liquid water.
That's true. This is dead soft death. I think, unless it's got no interior whatsoever. Oh, it does. No, it doesn't. Okay. Nothing in here. Just a few components, which I don't think are worth taking. Hex, Light Blossom, Blastula, that's bright yellow one. Colossus. No, they're all bog standard ones.
Colossus is good.
What's that? Sorry, the Light Blossom.
The Colossus Quantum Drive, I'm pretty sure that's not stock. I'm checking now.
Oh, okay, thank you. I haven't brought my iPad in, actually. I usually have that available so I can grab.
Yep.
A good one? Yo.
Yes, the Colossus is good.
Oh, nice. Okay. Well, I'll chuck it in Deacons and can offload it where need be. Lord Raid, welcome. Love getting to watch the stream while I work. Appreciate you running through and wiping your visor while I can't. Yeah, I can imagine if it's annoying for me, it must be annoying for others as well. Thank you for watching while lurking, my friend. The Taurus is a decent ship. The Connies are good ships. Good for cargo. You've got a snub craft. They've got a lot of missiles. I like them. They're iconic Star Citizen ships as well, visually. Am I being shot at or something? Is that just the audio from the Polaris draft or something? The 8 million Alpha UEC tractor beam. What do you mean? Oh, what, for the for a ship? Which one are we talking? Oh, the Taurus. Is that 8 million? Whew. That's a pricey ship. Am I running away from your... Are you in your ship? Are you in your ship, Deacon? Am I running in the wrong direction here? 8 million. Handy ship, though. Nice. A nice ship. But again, like, in terms of performance, capabilities, you know, loadouts and stuff, they're all very much in flux anyway, so I wouldn't pay too much attention to that kind of stuff. Oh, what's happening to Deacon? Are you bugging out? What's happened? I don't think he's meant to be running like that. I'm getting very cold. I need to get on your ship. Where is it? Is it this one over here? MP. Sounds about right. Spar, thank you for the follow. Welcome, by the way. Another crash. Alright. I'll hang around until you get back. I don't think this mission is completing, so I think we should move on. I don't think this mission is completing. I think it's bugged out. So we'll be better off moving on to Carrot's mission at the other spot. Yeah, you know, these hauling ships can certainly make their value back quick. Tinyfoot, thank you for the follow also. Welcome. Ah, here's his Medipen. Nice. Are you actually finding a place to put that down? Oh, the thrusts are making it go all over the spot. Ah, alright, I'm bringing it over. Bringing it to your Polaris, APOC. Have a look at this Zeus as well. His name is Zeus, goddammit. Lee from YouTube, is it Spy? You're jumping on everyone.
To shuffle to the right to open the door.
I can use the ramp, not the ramp, the elevator if you like. It's only a
That
small,
works.
yeah, it's just a small component. Tauros fits inertia, yeah. That's a good win. Yeah, it's hit or miss whether the NPCs will spawn or not. Not sure what the bug is, but it does make it problematic when you're trying to complete these missions. Especially as they are time sensitive. Makes it a real challenge. But that's the same with each of the phases, isn't it, really? It was causing problems. I'm assuming the elevator's coming down. Yeah, here it comes. Oh, I can't wait when like storms and things come along where you have to wait them out. Oops. Did that go on? It is. I can barely see. Okay, there we go. I'm getting really cold. Yeah, when there's storms and, you know, they're grounding ships you have to approach on foot, or they cause damage to your ship or your friend's ship or your ground vehicle and you've got to repair it before you can do anything else. It just adds another facet to make the whole thing interesting and, you know, the experience different from time to time, from day to day. Like, again, that's the beauty of Star Citizen. You never know what's going to happen until it happens, and then you're having to deal with it. It's a bit like getting that person on board who came on board the Polaris, APOC's Polaris. And we all had to just drop what we were doing and get on board and take him out, put him in the brig until we could establish a communication with him or figure out what was going on, which we never managed to. But yeah, there's such random cool things that can happen. Whoa. Could you take me to my Hornet, please, APOC?
Yep.
Thank you, mate.
Checking weapon out.
Are you back in, Deacon? I hear you.
Yeah.
Lovely job.
Beautiful Scorpius 3 kilometers out as well. Be careful, guys.
Roger. Potential hostile. Your ramp is kind of open, but not open.
Yeah, it's damaged.
Oh, okay.
I tried to repair it, but it still won't close until I store and reclaim, or not reclaim.
Oh, dear. Oh, it's a bit high up to jump off there. I'll just go the normal way. Should be able to get out this way, shouldn't I? Does the... Nope. Guess I'm in the wrong direction. Completely throws me off, does that?
You should actually be able to jump off that ramp onto your Hornet.
Oh, I didn't see that, but I might have been looking at the wrong side. Oh yeah,
The one that's half open. I'm pretty much parked on top of your Hornet right now.
It's all right. I'm at the elevator now, anyway. Are you touched down on the ground? I'm world-class whistler. Winter Frost, how you doing? I used to do all the whistling for Disney, for the princesses. Apparently. Yeah, unknown visitor center, the Polaris brig. It came in handy. It worked. And the guy actually almost got me out of there. You know, managed to escape almost. Am I hearing missiles? I bet your Polaris has done a number on my Hornet. Looks alright from here. Alright, you're good to close your doors, I would say, because I've left your elevator open. Sorry about that.
It'll close itself.
Ah, okay. Let's see what damage has been done here. Alright, so destination next is Captain Carrots, which is Trawler Beach. So I'm going to load back into the... Oh, Christ, I'm being shot at. I think it was your PDCs, was it? Oh, no, we've survived everything. We're good.
Engines online.
I'll load back into yours, APOC, and then we'll head off to Trawler Beach.
Copy that.
Takeoff complete.
Woohoo, Steed! That was a close one. Man, you get some nice views while doing it. It's so nice, like, when they create the environments and they create the weather and the sunsets and all the lighting and all that kind of stuff. When you're doing anything, just landing in a ship, loading up cargo, stealing torpedoes, it kind of makes everything look so cool. Is that fully open?
The day I can park the Polaris in a clearing in a jungle in the middle of a rainstorm and just watch the rain lashing down on it, I'll be a happy man.
Yeah, and hearing it as well as it hits the windows.
Landing complete.
Alright, I'm in.
Engines
Yeah, that sort of stuff. Like, that background of what you're doing in the foreground just... Oh, it's going to make it so much better. And it's not even doing anything. It's just background stuff, you know? It's just the view. It's just the weather. It's that really adds to it. Approval of the sound engine. Thank you, Herbs. Doing pretty fantabulous. How about me? I'm doing great, thank you, Winter. Yeah, really happy. Looking forward to going camping on Friday. Even if it's in a storm, even better. Having that rain in a storm while it's windy, with a hot stove going, having a cup of coffee, just looking out the fly, all nice and cozy. Can't wait. Space Guy, thank you. Wonko, good afternoon, sir. How you doing today? Friendly looking hitchhiker could just be another murder hobo. He turned out, this whoever it was that landed, turned out to be well, I assume a murder hobo. I think he was just pissed that we had done what we'd done. So I didn't add him to the list of murder hobos, because murder hobo behavior generally is, I'm gonna target those who can't defend themselves. This guy got angry at APOC's Polaris and decided to come after us. So I wouldn't put him in a category of a murder hobo. Very, exhibiting very different behavior. That was probably more of a, I'm angry, but at the end of the day, shouldn't have landed in a Polaris randomly without asking permission. I don't know. I don't know what to make of that. I don't know if he's a friend of the channel or someone I know. I can't remember, but strange. Or a moon with acid rain. Yeah, absolutely. Interesting region or staying local, Vigorous? Do you mean right now? We're heading to an outpost. Planet side on Pyro 4, I think. On that note, Pyro 4, Trawler Beach. Remember, it's a bit of a murder hobo capital, so let's be on our guard. I'll take to the air and make sure that the skies are somewhat protected. In reality, it'll just be APOC with his Polaris. I'll just be like a fly that they're trying to swat. Oh, interesting region or staying local. It's, you are jumping in and out there. Was that you, XP?
Yeah. Long as the hangar doors closed, cockpit locked.
Yep, that's the way to do it. Keeping everything shut, and the fact that we can lock that the bridge is... I had no idea you could do that, so that's just like first port of call is lock yourself in. It was a good idea, that. I didn't know you could do it at all. So we're going to a place called...
It's a shame you can't get a lock.
Shame you can't what, sorry?
Can't
Yawning.
lock the airlock. Anybody can get in.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, once we get proper ability for doors, then they would have to hack their way in, which I suppose they could do, but it would be more noticeable, wouldn't it?
That would be more fair.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. I'm going to a place called Brothers Water, Sykeside. That sounded like I was from cider country then. It's a Lake District. Been there many times. It's a really, really nice all year round campsite with just an insane view of the mountains. And yes, we haven't done our wild camping in Scotland since myself and my cousin became dads. My cousin, who has just become a dad as well, he's got a 1.5-year-old, or a 1 and some month, they're in months. He's usually, we'll usually load into his pickup, tie a boat to the back, and just head on up to Scotland and then spend the week on a lock, boat over to an island or somewhere to the other side where there's no one around and spend a week out there. But yeah, since becoming fathers, we haven't done it because A, we don't really want to leave children behind. B, they're a bit too young yet to do that, and I don't want to leave everything in Rachel's hands. So it's we'll get back to it, but ideally I'd bring them all with us. You just produced an album for a band from there. What's the band called? I don't know many bands from Scotland. There was one that I used to listen to a long time ago. What do they call them? Oh, I can't remember the name. Yeah, don't mind me. I'm just cleaning this console. Hack. Maybe he thought we were NPCs at first. I mean, it could have been. I would be surprised, but you never know. Camp Toddler, yeah. Master Heath, how you doing? Welcome. Bleed from within. Are you all? Is that Polaris all sucked up XP? How many boxes did you get out of that then?
I'm still finishing one side and top. So far, 2 of RM time.
Oh man, you're fading in and out. Right as you say the numbers. Bleed from within. I'm a metalhead. Yeah, I'm a metalhead, so I'll have to check them out. Rathium, one of the regulars in Twitch, he's in a metal band called Nephilium, I think, or Nephilian. I can't remember what it's called now. The Proclaimers. Yeah. No, what was the band called? Hang on. It's a nice. They're not metal or anything. They're more like pop stuff, but it's a good song or a good band. But I used to listen to it years and years ago. Oh, what is it called? I know I've got them on my Spotify somewhere, but I'll have to just Google well-known Scottish bands. They're quite a soft band, They're not metal or anything. There's quite a few Scottish bands. Idlewild, that's the one. They have some nice songs. Kind of cool, chill songs. Flogging Molly, Dropkick Murphys. Dropkick Murphys, they're not... Yeah, they're not... They're like an American-Irish band, aren't they? Well, yeah, I love... Oh, with the bagpipes. No, I do like Dropkick Murphys. They're touring with Slipknot. What, the actual Slipknot? Nice. I remember seeing a Slipknot tribute band at a local place where I used to live. Quite fun. I'm not a big fan of Slipknot, but there's certain songs I like, and you know, Corey's solo stuff I don't mind. He was never very interested in any kind of rock music until I heard Worms of the Earth by Finch. I'll have to check that out. Never heard that before. Runrig. I actually just saw them pop up on that list of... welcome, Tronopus. Yeah, I just saw them pop up on that list of Scottish bands. Never heard of them, though. I can't sing the song. I actually can't remember the song at all. It's partly in my head, but not enough to put out anything. Fake Irish. Scottish. Survived a few scares in Pyro by being able to take a few hits. Yeah, it helps. E-Hawk, how you doing? Castellian, how's it all been today? It's been alright, to be fair. Bit of frame rate drop here and there when we're doing stuff planet-side. Found a Polaris, a dead in the water Polaris. Well, I want dead in the water. We made it dead in the water. Took all of its torpedoes, its missiles, its guns. We've got XP currently salvaging it now. Gathering up all of its... RMC and whatnot. So, yeah, really good. Yeah, that's true. There's such an old band now, Slipknot, that they've got their own tribute bands. Oh, you're here for the music chat, you kitty. What do you listen to, then? Oh, the Underworld movie. Oh, okay. Do you know, I actually discovered... Oh, here we go again. Jared Leto's band from... There's a film called something like The Earth, or where they had to restart the Earth's flow, the Earth's rotation. Okay, it's a really old, not an old film. It was, you know, noughties, I suppose. And I discovered his band then, and then they suddenly just went poof, massive. The Core, that's it, Wonko, yeah. The Core. That's an interesting film. Welcome, Soligs. 30 Seconds to Mars. That's the one. Yeah. I discovered them, bought their first album. Or maybe not their first album, but one of their albums. And then they started just becoming mainstream, which was crazy. Leather trench coats and colour grading everything blue. Oh, mate, when you watch some of these 20s, like, noughties documentaries, sorry... There are some funny old styles. What's Phoenix flying down here? Lots of music. Classical. Metal. Classical metal. Rock. Classic rock. Rock metal. Metal rock. Very varied. Do you know, I love classic music. I really do. Oh, we're in the dark again. How do you like the way Kiss made virtual avatars of themselves? So their legends will be around after they've... I didn't know they did Explorer. I'm not a huge Kiss fan. Like, obviously, they make great music, and I'd listen to their music, but it's not like a band I would tend to choose. But, yeah, doing that is a great idea. Broke Citizen, how you doing, mate? The adventure today is just trying to help Deacon and Carrot right now finish their Phase 2s. We've had one dud mission. I think we've completed one. Oh, I'm good again. Excellent. But yeah, it's going all right. How about you, mate? Nothing was ever cooler than Wesley Snipes in Blade. Yeah, what a dude. I think that was one of the films that made me want to learn martial arts. It was just like, this is cool. Oh, Godsmack. What did you say? Yeah, I like Godsmack. That's a good band. You can. In fact, I wouldn't even bother, Broke. I've only got half an hour left, mate. By the time you get in and get hooked up, I'll be jumping off. You're all more than welcome to, but I don't know how many of these guys are staying on after I've finished. Godsmack. But next week, by all means. We used to play a lot of, like, we had a really good sort of playlist for Twitch when I used to stream before it became illegal to play that kind of music on Twitch. We had some right bangers going off, didn't we? Had a proper playlist going. So don't shoot at Chola Beach. Are you... Alright, I'll, Are we close to the location, Captain Carrot?
Hornet Mark 1.
Okay, where's Carrot? I'll jump in my Hornet and jump off and fly off to where he is. Nice one. Where are you, Carrot? Oh, I take it you're on the way around here. We're at Chola now, yeah, we won't... Hold on, so you're shooting at someone. Oh boy, your PDCs. Oh, mate, when you hear that. Oh, God's Mac. Oh, okay. Like you were talking to me. Rachel likes a bit of Abba. Often puts that
Actually,
on.
the person we were shooting at isn't even in the party.
Online.
We got a lot of other people around here. Careful.
Yeah, be careful, guys. It's a bit of a known... Alright, I'm out of your ship, APOC. Close her up, mate.
Closing up.
It's a known hotspot around here for murder hobos. So once Carrot gets here, let's move off with Carrot. Oh, missiles coming in on me, I think. Maybe not. Looks like someone was targeting, but they're not firing. No one's turned red. I just got an alert for being targeted by a missile, but no one has turned red, so it could be an eclipse.
I'm seeing at least 4 non-party players right now.
Copy. Someone's targeting me with their missiles on, but they're not firing. But weirdly, it's not lighting them up as red, which I thought it would usually do that. Very strange. Not sure what's...
Demon 2, Saber Firebird, 3.9 kilometers in front of us.
Okay, he might be a problem. What's his name?
Demon 02.
Copy. Keep eyes on, guys. It's probably him targeting me, because I can't see him. And I think the Firebird is a bit OP right now, isn't it, with its missiles, from what I understand.
It's very, very sneaky.
Yeah. What are they doing in that bedroom? It's bedtime for Summer. They're creating noise. Yeah, that Stealth Saber. That's what took out some of our other members the other day.
I don't have him on scanners, but you can visually see him in front of us. If you ping, he'll show up as an unknown area ping.
What direction you got him in, coordinates-wise? Or compass point?
Pretty much bang on 0 for me.
Okay. Yeah, The Expanse is good. A lot of people really enjoy that film, that series. Shame it got cancelled. I'm seeing an unknown about 5.6 kilometers. Is that him?
That's him. Floating up in the air, yeah, that's him.
Yeah, he's obviously waiting to target some unlucky buggers. But I think he's seen us arrive and decided against it, maybe. Carrot, what's your ETA, mate? Are you close by? If you could just patrol with us, APOC, when we move off to this other place, that'll be good, mate. Bluey saved my beacon.
Yeah.
Throw on a Bluey, and you can get things done. What? Bluey? Are we coming to your position, Carrot? Alright, I'm just heading out to Carrot. I don't know if he's heading closer to us or if it's further away, but if you want to start coming over, we'll try and keep everyone protected. Yeah, let's not compare Bluey to Peppa Pig. Peppa Pig is god-awful. Bluey is out of this world great. Is that what you meant, Bluey? You had the same thing this morning. Bluey save my bacon, throw on a Bluey, and... Oh, sorry, I see what you're saying. Yeah, as in put on the show. Yeah, we love Bluey here. It is a classic. I get your point. I thought you meant something Star Citizen related. I couldn't understand what was going on.
Landing gear deployed.
All right, we'll land and get out and do this job, but be ready to be airborne. They will probably wait until we're all sat down. What's that firing? Is that an NPC? I think it's just an NPC.
Shields hit. Landing complete. Engines offline.
All right, I'm getting out of my ship. Weapons up. Let's try and move together. All right, Deke, if you want to take point, we're behind you. Captain Carrot, you follow in behind us, mate, just to make sure we're not crossing fire. They're shooting through walls.
If there's one of them in there that's functionally immortal, you need to go up top and shoot through the hole in the roof to get
Okay,
out.
climbing up now. Yeah, he's immortal. Just hang back with that guy, because I don't think we can kill him yet.
Yeah.
Did you get him? Oh, I think they got him. Yeah, Ghost. That's a new character. Nice one. Nice work. I think they might be up top. I just had a shot come through, ringing past my face. I'm going up. Yeah, Australian. A lot of Americans say that their kids start speaking with a British accent because of Peppa Pig. Couldn't blooming shoot then. Thankfully, she doesn't watch a lot of TV, so she doesn't often pick up on that stuff. She picks up on Rachel's Yorkshire accent, though. Nope, can't loot that. Alright, I think we're clear. Carrot, how's it looking? Is the mission complete, or is it still showing? A few weapons around it. How's that Firebird looking there, APOC? Has he moved?
Still floating about 7.5 kilometers off my right side.
Okay, what's his name again?
Demon 01.
Okay. Right, 28%. Let's see, let's scout about and see if we can find where these others could potentially be. It may be another dud. You guys all right? If you're on foot, about 240 degrees, the back end of the Medipen, there's a red light out in the distance. I'm not sure what it is. Oppenheimer, can you just drift over to that direction, to the rear of the Mediped, and just let me know what's over there. Huh? I think it might be in a ditch.
There's a couple more small outposts slightly closer to the water from you guys as well.
Yeah, I think that must be what I'm seeing. All right, let's head out that way. That might be where we need to be. Yo, zombie, how you doing? Casual enjoyer of my YouTube content. Thank you so much. Appreciate you coming over to the stream as well. How you doing today? Sure thing, Vigorous. Yeah, have a great evening and weekend, mate. I'll see you on Monday, dude. Yo, Xtobe, how you doing? When you think about that's quite a bit of content baseline that CIG has put together last year. Needs more tweaking, but yeah, there's a lot of good stuff that we have. But as you say, it still needs a lot of improvements, bug fixing, tweaking, that kind of thing. But when it's done, it should hopefully be a lot of fun. But the question is, how long is that going to take?
Takeoff complete.
That Firebird's still probing.
Roger.
There's a cave here. Might be down there.
Yeah, it might be worth dropping down and having a look. Come on over here, guys, and we'll hang on outside and see.
Landing complete.
We'll go in once we're all together. Need some Star Citizen content in your work day. It's a good idea, mate. It's going alright, yeah. It's not been too bad. We've had bugs, like, I don't know if this is a bug right now where we can't do what we need to do. But, yeah, I'm having fun. And that's the primary thing, isn't it? Alright, let's just wait for everyone to get in, and then we'll drop down, see if we can see anyone. Oh, 14%. So 40. Did you kill anyone when you got here, Deacon? Is this guy someone you killed? Or was he already dead? Because I wonder if that counts towards the total, then we could be good.
Careful, Oppen.
Oh, look out of there, Oppenheimer.
I have to leave PDCs on to keep screening for missiles, so please don't get too close.
Yeah, no, it's a good idea. Do you want us to drop down now, Carrot? We'll go down.
Carrot says done.
What? Is it? Oh, no, it's all done, guys. It's all done. We don't need to go down. We're good. I need to go log out so that I can keep all my gear. I don't know who was dying or what was going on there. Did you actually kill them, anyone, Carrot? Or was that just random completion? Yeah, exactly, zombie. If Chris sees us having fun, that'll be it. Landed at Orison in my freelancer, Max. It is taking forever and a day to refuel. Oh, nightmare. You found it very interesting that the squadron opening with the UEE facing off against the Vanduul.
Gaslight from here.
Is that the one we're off to, Gaslight? Is oddly similar to the Starfinder Pack Worlds face-off with the Vesk. Is that from one of his other games?
Online. Takeoff complete.
Which one was that, Apox? Sorry.
You can ask what the closest station was. Gaslight's closest.
Okay, yeah, I'll be flying off there then. But I'll probably make it under my own steam. I assume I should have the fuel to do so.
Yeah, you should have plenty of fuel to get there. It's not far.
Nice one. Yeah, the currently sim, the PDCs are only loyal to the ship. So even if the captain was in a ship approaching his PDC, his Polaris, and he bumped it, for example, or if he caused the ship to go hostile, it would shoot him and kill him. They're like point defense cannons. They essentially are automated turrets that can
Shields offline.
target any hostile automatically. Like they just go zip, and they target missiles, hostile missiles coming in if they've targeted the Polaris. They're really cool. They're such amazing weapons, but my lord, they cause no end of problems, and they need to be a bit more refined. Because even if you are friendly to the player on board, if you try and land in the ship, or for some reason I found hostile, I'll take you. Starfinder, how you doing? Oh, it's Starfinder, the tabletop RPG. I wonder if that was the last one then, Deacon. That guy at the cave, that might have been it. 4 out of 6. Carrot, excellent. How many do you have left to do, Deacon? Thank you, Nutmeg. Thanks for hanging out, mate. Enjoy your lunch. I'll catch you next time. Yeah, new PTU tonight, guys. Thank you so much, Wonko. It's
Drive is now off.
new one coming out. No idea what's new or what's fixed. I'm guessing they're keeping it in the PTU till the end of February.
Shields online. Landing gear deployed.
But nicely done today, guys. XP, are you still salvaging that ship? Oh, bad landing. I had my automatic flight going again and forgot to turn that off. Had to quickly bail. Man, these gunfighters are just smooth as hell. Alright, let's see what the cost of all that is. Well, not all that. I've paid for a good chunk of this stuff. Ah, that's good. I can leave it like that. No need to refuel or do anything. But not a bad day there.
I'll be here for a bit longer.
Phew. Well, at least you're getting a good chunk of stuff out of it there. Clears it off the server as well.
I'll tally it up later on.
Yeah, well, make sure that you get the biggest chunk, mate, because you've gone to the most effort and you're the one doing it all. So if you're going to split any of it, just split a very small percentage between us, and you keep the, you know, the biggest chunk. Like at least 80% should stay with you.
Roger, but I could end it park.
Could do what? Park? Just broke up then. Going? Lovely. Alright. Not a bad day, to be fair. Nothing really went too badly other than the missions not being super consistent with finishing or knowing what's going on. But ultimately, it wasn't like there was no other big problems. Falling through the planet was still a problem, but there should be a lot of those fixes for that in 4.0.2. So we'll see. Tom, next Monday, mate. It's pointless jumping in now. It's I've only got like 10 minutes before I finish. So next Monday, by all means. The Vanduul and the Vesk are almost exactly the same. The Kingship looks. Is it from one of his previous games? Or are we talking a different creator altogether? Yeah, nice one, Deke. I just burned through. I think I had 1 or 2 to do, and I just quickly went and did them. Yes, I do have the hanger flare now. Yeah, the red envelope. Yes, a new space throttle. Looks cool. I'll do a review of these and then... I'm not too fussed about having a proper throttle. So I don't know if I'm going to bother asking if I could review it, but it's cool. Hybrid Code, thank you so much, my friend. Glad you're liking them. Thank you for watching them. You got snow. Just looked outside like a Bob Ross painting. Whereabouts are you? It's too dark. I can't see anything. It doesn't look like snow. I don't know. Speaking of bailing, when are they going to add parachutes? No idea. Whether we see actual parachutes or if we see some other form, you know, like a jetpack or a landing safety mechanism, I would expect to see a good few options eventually. I would love to have the classic parachute. I think that would be a lot of fun, jumping out of a ship and then, you know, floating down unabated. But then they need the sci-fi versions as well. Oh yeah, the elevator at the start, that was a problem. We managed to get out of there though, which was good. But yeah, that was a difficulty at the time. No, the elevator, if you're a subscriber, isn't it? I think if you're a subscriber, it just automatically gets added to your account. It's nothing like... I think you can cash it in for 500 or whatever it's worth. But they're more just collectibles. I've got a bunch from previous events. Red letter events. You've been watching while working for 2 hours, Blue. Thank you so much, my friend. But yeah, so, as I say, I will be camping on Friday. I won't be streaming. There won't be any videos until I'm back next week. I am going to try to record my camping trip in whatever fashion I can. I'll be using an Osmo Pocket 1 that Rachel had and hadn't used, so I'm going to try that out and see how I can get on. I don't know how it's going to go with in terms of like, I don't know if I can record the setup, because if it's chucking it down the rain, it'll get wet, but I can at least record stuff inside, cooking, setting it up inside, chilling out with a coffee and whatnot, and just relaxing. Might be quite interesting. How do you pick your spots to land and chill when making videos? I don't know. I guess when a landscape looks interesting, or a sunset or whatever looks nice, I'll then think that looks like a nice place to put it down. A lot of the time, it's just based on what's in the local area. Like, am I landing there to go and take a look? Am I going to explore? Is it near an outpost, or is it an outpost? Sometimes just going to an outpost is enough, but you know, you're obviously subject to murder hobos when you do that. But yeah, if it looks interesting from the sky, then it's probably going to look even better from the ground, so I just put it down and take a look around. If you get a moment, check out Bleed From Within in place of your Halo. Nothing like Breakdown with Bagpipes. Hey Siri, remind me to listen to Bleed From Within. I will do
I added Listen to Bleed to the list.
Listen to Bleed. I'll figure that out. Bleed From Within. I'll have a look. Yeah, thank you, mate. Yeah, thank you, guys. Again, like I say, I'll try and put a video together. It won't be on this channel. I'll create a separate channel and start doing some stuff there. It'll mostly just be the occasional camping trip, as and when I can get on them, which isn't often. Reviewing gear. And, yeah, that's about it, really. Yeah, she gave it a go, you know. Listen to Bleed. That's as far as she got with Siri. Put the camera... I don't have an umbrella. I might be able to maybe put like a Ziploc bag and tie it in that way, and then maybe pierce a hole, or at least have it clear so it can see through. I think it suggested getting some silica gel and putting that inside the Ziploc so it doesn't steam up, which is a good idea. But I don't want to completely wreck the camera the first time I try it. Run7, thank you for the follow. Welcome. A Sugar Song. Yeah, maybe. I've heard them before. I think I've seen them live. Not intentional, but accidental, maybe. Anyway, let me pass the stream on to somebody else. Philip. Oh, 7, mate. Apologies. I'm just about to bounce. Are you well? Back to Twitch. There we go. Let's see who is oh, Piss Poor Pete. It's Wednesday, isn't it? It doesn't feel like a Wednesday, but it is. So we're going to send it Pete's way. So / Piss Poor Pete. Oh, they're capitals, and I haven't even put raid. Raid. Piss Poor Pete. There we go. Yeah, there are camera covers, but it's with this Osmo Pocket 1, a lot of the equipment for it is not easy to come by. And there is like an underwater one you can use, like an underwater case that will completely enshroud it. But then you won't hear anything, you can't control anything, and there's not an easy one for this one. But I think I can figure it out. Well, yeah, absolutely, Solin. Mountain bikes, camping trips, that sort of stuff. Every outdoor pursuit I do, or in any way, I will. I mean, there's a local wood near me where I can. The owner of it has said I'm welcome to go in and camp anytime they want. It's more getting time away and keeping it fair on rates in summer and not wanting to miss them. You know, I miss them a lot. So it's just making sure that it's at the right time and it all works. Yeah, the sound can be awful, and I want people to hear, right? I mean, maybe it's a sped up version that I can just add some background music to. That might be all right. Tiny clear umbrellas. Hey Siri, add tiny clear umbrellas to. Oh, forget it. I don't even know. You just switched on now, aren't you? I need to go because it's gonna time out in a minute. End screen looks like this. Much love. See you later. Bye.